Welcome, everyone, to Coriander Society Shadow of the Spider Moon, the finale of this plot arc. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, your game master, joined by Abhora, Bombay, Matt, and Pods. Let's get right to it. If I can press it. When last we left our heroes in Villain, John and Asena were just on the outside of the throne room of Queen Wyclara of the city of Zogatha. Thanks to a series of surreptitious conversations that took place and a small revolution on the part of the Kytine set in motion by John Carmichael and by Asena, the city is in uproar and turmoil, and John and Asena followed a group of assassins to this throne room, where they witnessed both the High Priestess confronting the Queen and the Queen's own consort turning against her. It's messy. There's violence, there's blades, there's a whole lot of stuff, but none of that is important because Captain Flig Norpkin has been shoved into a broom cupboard on board a spelljamming ship in complete darkness and can't see shit, Captain. But John Carmichael is scrying, and with his dark vision is going to attempt to help Captain Flig escape. You see this. It's very, very small. There's two walls at like normal angles and then a curved wall and a number of boxes and crates and such and a single locked door.
So John is able to ascertain this is certainly a closet of some kind within the ship.
Yeah. This isn't like designed to be
just one door.
Correct.
And it's locked.
It's locked.
All right, Captain. So here's the dealio. You are locked inside of a broom closet, and I can only hope that you've squirreled away some kind of lockpick that your adversaries didn't take off from you. Please tell me you're hiding one somewhere.
I might have a bobby pin in my hair, but I'm not sure. I'll have to consult my inventory sheet.
If a bobby pin,
Captain, I'm not for sure what you're talking about.
I think it's reasonable to say that you could have a bobby pin. It's not going to count as a full thieves kit or a lockpick, so it's not going to be a good tool.
Well, a girl's gotta look her best. Let's see. I don't have much.
They took everything from you. Yeah,
I was apprehended. I don't have anything. I might have a bobby pin, but I think I do. I rummage around my coif for.
Yep, there's one. Add one bobby pin. That is your sole item in your inventory.
Wait, question. Because I'm scrying on them for the next almost 10 minutes, and it's as if I'm like standing there over their shoulder. I can't actually provide physical assistance, but John is proficient in picking locks and can see everything in this room. Would it be possible for John to be able to grant some sort of assistance or help on any upcoming checks that the captain might be?
Is this like here? Ghost, where your ghostly hand is guiding me?
Bombay, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on? That should not be.
Shenanigans, like, that's what's going on.
What kind of remote control PC? Like, it's like when someone fixes your computer from Apple, they're like, do you accept giving me permission? And then
I used to be my job. I used to do that all the time, remote rescue sessions. But no, it doesn't work like that. This is more like when you screen share something and you're trying to walk your friend through it and you're like trying to tell them where to click and everything, but there's a little bit of delay and you can't actually do anything. You can just talk to them about it. So, yes.
Excellent.
It's hands off, but you can provide coaching.
We do that.
Okay. So what I'm going to have you do, Abhora, is I'm going to have you make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually, even it out to a flat dexterity check because John is walking through it. He's giving you advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage. So just go ahead and make a flat dexterity check.
I believe in you. You've got this.
You'll click on the word dex on the upper left-hand corner of your character sheet.
Picking a lock is like pleasing a woman. There will be a first time for everything.
The alternative version of that was, I don't know how to do it.
I was gonna say you can try it until it breaks.
Well, a 12 does not succeed.
Damn it!
And it takes like a minute for that time to go past. And for all that to go through.
Oh no.
And I'm going to bring you up to speed here on what happens inside the throne room during that minute while you're walking everybody through it.
Copy that.
You poke your head out of the scry for a moment to a scene of slaughter and chaos.
Uh-oh. My queen.
Queen
Oh,
Wyclara is dead.
Shut up! What the hell? I
Royal
leave her
consort
for 5 minutes.
Royal consort Theom is dead. High priestess Vuthonus of Lolth is dead.
Oh my.
What happened here?
Someone
And
take a shit. What?
Is this a suicide pact? Did we miss out on a suicide pact?
over the course, I actually simulated the entire combat offline just to run through everything. So all this was by the book. Let's just say it involved a lot of demon summoning. Everybody was summoning demons. They had like Yochlol and shadow demons all fighting each other. The mage was blowing up his queen. The assassins you followed waited until everyone was weak and then jumped them.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
those two demons?
Yeah. No, not the two demons. They did not come along. Assassins from House Hlaneld, I think. Yeah. House Hlaneld. The ones who attacked to steal your shipment, Arengal. They took advantage of the chaos. They sent their assassins. They were there to kill the queen, but they noticed that the leaders of two other families were there, also trying to kill the queen. And they just sort of let everything happen and then moved in to clean everybody up. So you poke your head out and the survivors are just leaving. Like, people are panicking. There's a zombie full of spiders wandering around. There's a shadow demon drinking somebody's soul as they lie writhing on the ground. It's a mess. Arengal, you were lurking somewhere in the city, just at the Spelljammer docks.
Yes.
What have you been doing with your time, aside from listening to the dying cries of Queen Wyclara? And would you have... it all happened in about 30 seconds.
You know, you live, you die, we barely cry. Let's move on.
Okay, then what would you want to be doing?
Sure. I remember I sent a contingent of Drow to find the shipment. Have they found the shipment?
No, but they will be there very shortly. That's because this all sort of happened very, very recently. But by the time we get back to you, they should have it, assuming it's where
Amazing.
you extracted it from the captain's brain.
Stunning. I'm going to look at the Drow around here. I'm guessing they work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say no one leaves the ship under any circumstance. But if someone wants to enter, you should let them. I'm also going to ask one of the Drow nearby, is the ship ready according to my directions? Has it been prepped?
Yes, Arengal, all the settings are configured in accordance with your request.
Amazing. And I shall be ready to rid myself of this moon very soon. I'm going to get into the ship.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
Then I'm going to go ahead and move you to the other map, where somewhere inside, we're going to catch up with the captain in a moment, who will probably just be able to make another check, because at least a minute has passed while you were taking care of all this. So I'm going to go ahead and have the captain.
Ooh.
Your first attempt failed. Each attempt takes a while, and I know none of you can see anything except for Arengal. What are the two of you going to do? You can still try because it hasn't broken yet. And the three of you, Asena is patched in on this communication. Aside from like if looks up and just occasionally sees everybody killing each other and goes, oh, and goes back to like joining the Zoom call.
John, can you see inside this room? I'm completely blind.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot in here that can help you, but let me see what I can do while you're trying to pick that. None, so I
right.
see anything that can help the captain in here.
You see +1 XP. There's a couple of crates in here. They are shut. They've been nailed shut, which is normal for transport. It might be possible to open them up and see if there's something inside of them, but that would be a strength thing.
So, question: there is a sensor. There's an invisible sensor that's within 10 feet of the target. So, can I take this little invisible sensor and just like move it about the cabin to try to see if I can see things that maybe, you know, would be difficult if you had regular eyes? You know what I mean?
I'll let you do an investigation check with disadvantage.
Alrighty then.
Because you can't
I'll
specifically move the sensor.
17.
A 17. Okay. This place has been pretty thoroughly cleaned up, but it is possible that the crates contain
The supply cabin has been cleaned out. Isn't this where you put things that you don't need to worry
Yeah,
about
but if you
anymore?
have a 21 intelligence, you don't lock MacGyver in the supply cupboard. You know what I mean? That being said, there might be some things in the crate that, combined with the right chemical knowledge, could produce a solvent that would help with picking or weakening the lock. But you'd have to get into the crate. So if you can break open the crate, you might be able to make the lock easier to pick.
From my experience with the captain, would he be the more like breaky or like picky sort?
I'm open to either, but I do have a knife. If that could be used to pry it open.
You had a knife.
I had.
Yeah.
I had a knife. How did I get free then? I thought I was tied up.
You shuffled your way out. You have an incredibly good acrobatics skill.
Oh, that's right. I shimmied. Well, can't shimmy my way out of this one. Well, I'll bust this open, but I can't promise that I'd be able to do it quietly. So
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like wondering if he's supposed to be locked away in this cabin, if it wouldn't be better for him to just continuing to get that lock open quietly, considering breaking open this box that might have something that could be of use. It's just going to make a lot of noise.
Maybe, but maybe making a lot of noise is what we actually want to do. If I create...
I'd like to remind you, I can't actually help you from here. I'm just kind of watching this all play out.
Maybe I create a diversion and get everyone all riled up and run in here, and I'll be looming in the corner, and then I'll jump out and subdue them.
Mate, when John kind of pulls out of the vision for a second and looks out at the horror, would he be able to tell Asena, hey, you should probably go to that ship? Because the captain's not in a good way. He's locked in a closet.
Yeah, you could tell Asena to go to the ship. Are you going to stay here?
I mean, unless she wants to carry me.
Oh my god.
What?
Sure, I'll Yoda. I'll backpack.
Yeah, but you're like...
How do I even get there?
Yeah, but you're in the trance, so you're like drooling on her shoulder.
Well, I mean, I think I'm a little more refined than that, but yeah, I'd be pretty clogged out.
Like your eyes are rolled back. You're like,
There should only be one Spelljammer shipyard here, right? I'm sure they don't have a ton all over the city.
Mm-hmm. It's in a cavern as well, so you'd probably, with your talk, you'd at least know the vague direction to it. Also, somebody has played the Doug the Pug card from our crossover with D20 Deathmatch.
Oh, hell yeah.
what does that mean?
So Abhora, I'm going to have you roll any dice that you want, as long as it has an even number of sides.
So
This is this is you're Deus Ex Machinaing this thing. I know it.
we're
I
checking to find
know
out
it.
if it's a Bones Day, Bombay.
Exactly.
You're gonna say now Miss Marvel is gonna pop up here and just destroy everything.
It straight up could.
You know, Wonder Woman shows up to resurrect you at the end of the movie. Roll any die.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, okay.
Shimada, I'm watching. You.
Could I do a 6?
Yeah, a 6 will work. It's an even or odd thing, so
Could I even do a 4?
you could do a 4. You could do a 1 to
Really?
2 if you felt
Just,
like
just
it. but-
watch how now this leads to Abora building a lightsaber inside this. You just find a lightsaber behind.
We're not in that universe. It'd be a
With
side
just-
blade.
With just a flashlight and a magnifying lens, you can do anything.
Okay. It is an even number, which
Oh
means
wait, no, that's bad. No.
No.
no, it's not
I
bad.
know.
It's no, they're both
I want
good.
it to be an odd number.
On a 2, it's a no bones day. The next
Yeah.
short rest our heroes take counts as a long rest.
Oh, okay. That I see what you mean.
Yeah, they're both good. They just do different things.
I say the
Okay, well, I want
Oh.
the hero's feast spell.
Okay, well, sucks to suck. Anyways, where were we?
The
Sorry,
longest
taking a
rest
nap.
you can
That's where
take
we
is
were.
death. So think about that.
Sorry, I'm unlucky. I'll just take a nap for a minute.
Wait. Okay, hold on. We can do this. Hey, chat. If you've ever loved me, we'll play the short rest card because then we get a long rest from you playing the short rest card.
Oh, fuck, you know what?
Oh, you did
This-
want
This has
this.
been lovely. All of you, well, some of you, well, one of you are amazing people.
Well, thank you.
Oh my god, did we just kill Argo? Damn it.
You
like,
could
well, we-
lower yourself and beg chat too.
No.
Debase myself in such a way. Never.
I'll beg chat.
I'm sure we have villain fans in chat who will tilt the scales. But do you want to pick the lock? Do you want to break open the crate? Do you want to make a loud noise and then hide? What are we thinking, team?
I thought I was trying to get to the ship.
You can
Right.
also start making your way to the ship where Matt is like half and then sort of like
Yep.
looks away and says go left. But that's going to take a while. It's going to take like half an hour.
John, I say we give the lockpick one last college try before we give up the advantage of surprise.
I would agree. Asena is en route, so hopefully, if this doesn't work, she'll be pretty hot on your heels by the time you start making a crap ton of noise.
All right, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna give it another go.
With John's assistance, this is a flat dexterity check.
Ooh.
17. I got to look up locks.
While you're looking up locks, would John be able to make a perception check to see if he hears anybody outside the door? You know,
Yeah.
somebody tall, dark, squiddly appendage.
That's not how you say handsome, but we'll take it.
No, tall, dark, squiddly appendage.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Glorious.
And
You,
you-
it too.
you hear people,
How many people?
multiple. Captain, you picked the lock.
Pachinko.
The door is not yet opened. That took you
Now,
about
Captain,
a minute. Arngol,
Slowly, carefully now. When the time is right, open the door very carefully.
Arngol, what have you been doing?
I have like, would I have sensed that the captain is moving? Would I have sensed another intelligence within the captain's brain?
Scrying creates a remote sensor. It doesn't actually project the person's. Okay, there we go. Somebody just played the vicious resolve card. Enemies gain health every time they inflict damage on heroes.
Thank you,
Oh.
Alphys, Acer.
Excuse me?
Love ya.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna share this with chat so chat can at least see what's going on out there. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna do controllable by casters and castles. Secret information activated. All right.
Wow. Speaking of chat,
What happened?
they're messing with us.
Yes,
Good.
they are. It's
As you
excellent.
should. Do I sense that these I'm gonna ask the drow in this
Mhm.
ship to ready the spelljammer for takeoff.
The captain is standing by on the helm deck, my lord.
Captain, how much time would it take?
We can set off at a moment's notice.
Have any news from the drow who've been sent out to get the shipment?
Well, it's only been 1 minute. So I know I said it would be next time, but I lied. I'm sorry about that.
Fine. Untrustworthy gods.
Unreliable narrator.
Okay. He doesn't know that the escape is happening.
Correct.
Does the ship itself have any weapons?
It does. It has 2 ballista, and it can grapple.
Oh, yeah, it does have a grapple.
This ship is it's a small boarding ship. This isn't like a mothership. This is designed to latch onto the enemy vessel and then attack. And
Halo.
board.
Would this ship be able to fly in like low-lying atmosphere?
Yes. It doesn't have great landing gear, so it would need like a spelljammer dock to park at. It can't just land on the ground somewhere. But it can absolutely go in low atmosphere.
Okay, I'm just waiting for that. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting for that shipment so I can finally take this off.
Okay.
I'm looking at my. Can I communicate with the winner, like whoever's winning, who won the fight in the courtroom
Let's scan the intelligences. Oh, you notice John, the other 20 int, is leaving. That's a piece of
Where's he
information you would
going?
have towards the spelljamming shipyards.
How soon until he gets here?
Like half an hour.
Half an hour.
Traffic's really bad.
It's a big city. There's no fast
So you're-
travel.
So it would take half an hour for them to at least get out in the outskirts of the city where we had the ship docked, right?
Unless they were flying, which they are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I sense John is coming this way. Can I communicate with John?
You can, as long as it's not blocked. John, are you blocked right now?
Is the gun to your head?
The number you are trying is currently busy doing something else right now.
But that's not a no.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. Let me see what's scrying here. Casting time 10 minutes. And then it just lasts for, No, it just lasts for, no, I would say I can't have the gun up. No. Not blocked.
So yeah, you can make contact.
I don't know what you've done in the throne room, but whoever you are, because I've never met this person, right?
John?
I've seen that.
You've seen him.
seen
You
John.
still haven't met him. Mhm.
I've seen John.
Mhm.
But if you value the life of your captain, that little being in my clutches, I would move quicker. My patience runs thin, and his life runs thinner.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
sorry about that. Wasn't able to make it to ask for Zarawa's antidote, but it seems as though somebody already stopped by. So we're making our way downtown, walking fast, and hoping that everything's still going to be there when we arrive. By the way, I kind of figured that you were going to be helping the queen in there, but that didn't really pan out for you. If I may be so bold, Arangal, what are your true goals here? Because it seems like freeing the drow from the Spider Moon probably isn't one of them at this point.
You shouldn't think so much. It might hurt your brain. And I stopped communication.
Well, that was fun. Hey, Captain, you might have
Yes.
some company soon. You should probably grab that gun on the ground there and find somewhere else to hide.
You have a gun?
Well, chat put extra munitions, so I'm assuming the captain and the rest of us all
All
find a
right,
gun.
let's take a moment because chat has popped off.
Chat's been
So we
going
have-
crazy.
We have Vicious Resolve, which means bad guys get vampirism. We have Slakura, your little slime buddy from the anime dimension we visited that one time, who's with you.
By the way, mate, how long does that last? Is that one scene? The
One
vampire
scene.
thing?
Yeah, one scene.
Okay. Cool.
The party gains X disposable items, grenades, potions, scrolls, etc. that must be used in this encounter.
Oh my gosh.
And they've also played Last Clip twice, which means that 2 players run out of ammunition or spell components or something. So
Yes.
I'm thinking
Yeah, by the way, you're a player, Bombay, so don't be so yes yet.
if it says heroes, it's heroes. If it says players, it's
No.
players. That being said, for extra munitions, I'm thinking there's like 1 scroll, 1 potion, or 1 musket with like 1 shot in it. That's the item that we're gonna pick up. Let me take us back to
That's fun.
right.
And everyone gets one?
Yeah, everybody gets 1 disposable item that has to be used this scene.
I'm going to use a red dragon.
Just hang on, let me check my pocket here.
Hold on a second. Now, mate, you said allies versus enemies versus players. What does party mean? Because I would assume that party means our
The
party.
party is the heroes. The party is not the villain in this
Okay.
case.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Chat also just played Retaliation. Anytime that enemies, villains, are harmed, they can use their reaction to attack the players.
Hey,
So,
what do you know?
We've
Look
started a full-fledged war in
I'm
chat.
so confused already.
Yeah, you're telling me. Anyways, Captain Flig, I'm going to give you the
Yeah.
option of finding 1 vial of acid, 1 bomb, and I don't mean like a nuke. I mean like a classic powder bomb, like the icon of a bomb, right? Like an
With a
old
fuse
school.
and everything.
Yes.
a
1
bolt.
acid flask, 1 bomb, or 1 pistol with a single shot in it.
I'm gonna go with the bomb, which
Okay.
I thought was a bowling ball that I was resting my head on.
Well, this is clearly useless.
Wait a minute. This bowling ball has a wick in it.
Chat also just played Suck It Up. All enemies gain resistance to all damage for X rounds. So
Thank you,
All right.
chat.
you have a bomb, you have a door that you can open. What do you want to do with it?
I listen to see if anyone is walking by the door.
Okay, roll a perception check.
I am perceiving. I am not persuading.
Correct. Yet.
It's taking a little bit.
Same, as am I.
Hey.
Why is
Okay.
it? I've clicked on it like 3 times.
Yeah, it launched twice. So through the
Oh.
door, you hear the hum of the spelljammer and the power of the magical energy coursing through the vessel. And immediately past that, everything is muffled as if by other doors. There's nobody in that immediately past this door. There are people on board the ship, but nobody immediately there.
Then I slowly open the door, hugging the wall, and holding the bomb in my other hand.
Go ahead and click on the door and click open door.
That was just so interactive. I love it.
Right?
Okay. Where am I? It's completely dark. I can't see it. Oh, it's just a really long screen.
Because the whole ship is on here twice. Once for the top deck, once for the other decks.
I see. I hear it has a lovely view from the mezzanine.
Maybe you're about to find out.
It sounds like a lovely view. I open the door.
Immediately outside, you see a window. at the looking out, and I'll go ahead and have you just peek here. A simple hallway with 3 other doors. The window on the back is not designed to open, but it's there. And the
Any
ship is
window
currently
can be opened.
the ship is hanging by the docks, so there's a long drop just outside of this window. You could try to make your way to the docks, but it would be quite the leap.
No, I've got other plans.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
I'm gonna try and make my way to the control room.
Okay.
Yes.
Based on what you know, the room opposite you is probably the same size as this room because it's a very small ship. So that is probably not the direction to go.
All right.
Which of these 2 doors would you want to try? Ignore the fact that this one seems to be slightly cracked. That I don't know what happened there. Sounds like user error.
That's not a clue. Like
It's not a clue. In fact, the contractor. Let me just.
Oh, the damn thing. If I had my screwdriver, I'd fix it for you. So, okay, so I'm seeing it's just a fork in the road. I have to pick which door.
Correct. And you can roll a stealth check to try to move quietly as you go. Also, somebody played the short rest card. All of you gain the benefit. All of our heroes gain the benefits of a long rest.
No, wait. Wait. Are the rest of these effects all happening during the scene right now, or are we getting to pick when? Because we should be able
How
to pick
does
when
how
that
does the
short rest
stack
happens.
work?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm deploying the short rest immediately.
Hold on a second. Okay, well then all those cards that have a timer
Yeah,
for
we
the
should
enemy
have
should get deployed
exhausted the
immediately.
thing.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we
they're
were
not
gonna get
void.
rid of,
They're not
so
void.
that
They
way
go
it
in the
comes
next.
back.
They go in the next action scene. The short rest goes immediately. Everything else.
So should this. Yeah, exactly.
You're down resources right now, aren't you?
No, okay. The reason he wants to exhaust the one we're gonna run out of, so that way it replenishes on the long rest.
Yes,
no.
exactly.
I'm not giving you like a full second life here. That's not what's going on. You're not going to go Nova and then get everything back. You're going to get topped off because this whole adventure you haven't been able to rest because Arngol's been on your ass. So you can have a full rest now, and you're thankful and grateful to chat for getting what you're getting.
I'm not protesting against
If
chat.
They don't want it,
I'm very pleased.
I'll take it.
Hold on,
I'll take
just having
it.
a side. Give me a second.
I'll take it. I haven't
Listen,
even taken
chat.
point
I'm
of
protesting
damage.
against you, DM. I'm putting this on you. So we'll
accept
take your
this.
handouts, DM.
We're just helping give chat what
Yeah.
chat wants.
Exactly.
And chat has done you a mighty favor in this moment. A mighty favor.
Hold on a second here. Chat has done everyone a mighty favor. Just gonna put that out there. I don't know if you've seen all the cards that
the
are getting
word
dropped.
mighty. and
We're
the
in
word
a
favor
pretty.
Are being
I don't know if you've seen the lay of the
Trust
land.
me.
We're in a
Trust
pretty
me.
big pickle here.
Arngol would love. Wouldn't you love a long rest right now to get all your abilities back? Wouldn't that
Honestly,
be amazing?
I haven't even taken that much damage. I would just do it because I would love some. Thank you.
Yeah, there are some tools in your toolbox that you don't have access to right now. That would be great for you to have a long rest, but you don't get one because the heroes are getting one right now. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm gonna kill all of you with so much gusto.
I
so
feel
much
so.
love.
Yeah, I just see at home like the video game upper of like chat will remember this. The cast will remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Arngol's fine.
Like,
Arngol's
I
fine, but
would
everyone
get-
else is like, we remember this. Okay.
Turn on
When I
the DM.
kill all of you, my final words before I snuff your life out will be hype up the chat. And then,
Shout out to all of my Aran girls. Thanks for being there with me through thick and thin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, Captain, now that we've resolved this, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tiptoe my way to the door. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo to the left. I'm gonna tiptoe to the left.
Roll a stealth check. A dirty 20.
Yes, I'm like one of those cartoons where my leg goes all the way up into the air and then gently back down.
Okay. The door opens, revealing that the next passage just sort of goes up and to the left, and you can hear the sound of the magical energy coursing through the vessel most intensely in this room.
This sounds like the engine room, but it does go up. I'm sure up is where I want to go, so up is where I shall proceed.
All right. You round the corner, only to immediately see a drow seated upon a throne. This is the Spelljammer's helm. This is the control unit of the vessel. Now, you're a captain, but you're not a pilot, because only spellcasters, thank you for moving along your thing, Matt, only spellcasters can charge a spelljamming helm, so you always have somebody else piloting. This is the ship's pilot. And they have the ship fired up and ready to go. Arengal, you've noticed an intelligence 8 creature, I think?
Yeah.
An intelligence 10 creature moving through the ship.
I'm gonna look at all the people in the room around me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bring him to me. He doesn't have weapons. Should be easy. Bring him to me. And also, it doesn't matter if he's dead or alive.
Okay.
We're not playing. We're not playing.
All right. Captain, the drow...
Also, hold on. Can people enter through that window?
They're not supposed to be able to. The window does not open and close. It's more like a window in a cruise ship, or like one of those submarine windows, you know? They'd have to smash through it to get out.
Yeah,
Or teleport.
Spelljammer ships are not OSHA approved.
Correct. Oh, especially drow ships.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna send all of them to go get me this captain's body.
Okay. They all the drow on the ship head into the vessel. John and Asena, you are on your way. And what would you like to do next? Also,
Well-
Captain, you're still in on this. This is all happening simultaneously. So, John, you can see what Captain Flig can see. You can see the commander at the helm. All of this.
Does the commander at the helm appear to be concentrating on what they are doing?
Yes.
Are they concentrating in so much? Because I don't think John's ever properly spelljammed before. Are you able to visualize your surroundings? You're just a little distracted when you're spelljamming?
The captain would know this. When you're piloting a spelljammer, you have the ship's senses, and the ship is transparent to you. But that doesn't mean that you have eyes in the back of your head.
So if I say sneak up on him and bonk him on the head with something like a coconut, I'd be able to disrupt this ship.
You'd absolutely. Now the ship is docked right now, so it probably wouldn't do much. But you could definitely mess with them.
If I gave him a wet willy, would he be able to feel it?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm not going to do that.
Why even mention it?
Just weighing my options.
Okay. All right.
What about a noogie? Okay, I'm just bluffing. All right. I creep over to him and I whisper in his ear. I say, "Don't stop what you're doing. Everything's going just according to plan. Do as I say, or I'm going to let off a cartoonishly huge bomb."
Roll an intimidation check, please.
And mate, while this is happening, does John notice this spelljamming wizard? Do they have any weapons nearby?
Yeah, they would have. What does a drow mage typically have on them? A staff.
Is that the end of this conversation?
That is the end of the
I
conversation.
didn't hear the
unfortunately.
period, so I was waiting for
I-
more.
I also forgot. Was that my turn when you asked me what I would want to do if I would notice?
Hey, yeah. What else would you want to do?
Oh, I just want to know if they found that stupid shipment.
Yeah, you know what? For the sake of brevity, not only have they found the shipment, but John and Asena are going to be there much sooner than planned.
Cool.
Cool. We're gonna take the first roll, which was a natural 20, Abhora.
Oh, okay. I
Oh
keep
my
clicking it
god!
and
Jesus.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it, and I don't see it in the chat.
There's a lag for sure, but we have 6 rolls, but the first one was a natty 20.
Oh,
So
okay.
the captain
So
is
was the
now
fifth one, actually.
yeah, that's
I'm
kind
like
of ridiculous.
really giving it to him. I'm like saying, I'm going to kill you and your entire family. And then I'm going to kill their ghosts. And then the 10 is just me going, so yeah.
And this is a fantasy world that could theoretically happen. The captain freezes on the throne and nods cooperatively. At the same time, you can hear footsteps coming from below.
Shit. They're coming after me. Do I notice that he doesn't have any weapons that I know how to use?
You can use a staff. It's a simple weapon. It's just not very exciting.
Yeah, well, it's something. I do feel like this bomb is more intimidating, though. You know, the ship goes down, everyone goes down.
Mhm.
I think that's my chip to play. So I'm just gonna roll with that. I turn to the guy and I say, now take off or we all die.
Okay. Bombay, you feel the ship moving beneath your feet as it undocks itself and starts pulling away and upwards.
Okay.
Your contingent of seekers has found the shipment. They are inspecting it and loading it up onto their vessels.
I will
John,
tell them.
Go
Them,
ahead.
take it to my ship.
your ship or your ship, sir?
My ship.
Okay.
Mate, can these doors be locked? It seems like this is only 2 doors into the helm.
Except for the staircase right here, which does not have a door.
And
I
I'm
didn't
going
see
to
that was a
communicate.
staircase. Okay.
Yeah, I was hiding.
Communicate with the drow who's driving the ship,
Mhm.
and I will say in the most intimidating voice, I will say, "Put it down."
Roll an intimidation check, please.
Intimidation. Where's intimidation? Is that just?
Charisma if you don't have the skill.
Thank you.
But this is backed up by you being a Nulitharid.
Yeah.
He has a bomb. He has a bomb and he's going to blow it up if I don't obey him.
How you think you take a good look at this naked? Are you a human?
I am.
Look at this barely clothed armored human. If there's anything we know about humans is that they love self-preservation. This man is an idiot. He's not gonna blow himself up.
Do you have
But-
persuasion as a skill? If not, do
no.
charisma, do with advantage.
Oh shit, it's not rolling. Give me a second. 20.
A dirty 20. Fear, the amygdala of this drow captain is in overdrive. His ability to act rationally seems to have been short-circuited by the severity of this threat. And so he just stops. The ship just stops, floating 100 feet away from the dock.
Is there another magician on this? Is it another
Nope.
drow mage?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to urge the drow who are on their way.
Mhm.
Hurry. Kill the human. You have one mission and one mission only.
Okay. And at that, Captain Flig, armed drow come charging up the stairs. What do you do? You can
I
try
shout.
to go ahead.
I shout, "Stay back! I have a bomb."
What is the
All right.
nature of this bomb?
It's like literally one of those old-fashioned
boom.
cartoon bombs. It's not a cartoon, it's
Oh.
real.
Okay, so he's going to need a flint to set it off.
Mhm.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
anyone have a lighter?
Roll another intimidation check, please, Abhora. Because if you got a bomb, who's to say they don't? They might think that you found a
toy.
flint as well. It's
Oh.
possible. It's theoretically possible.
Why isn't it clicking? Or maybe I should just wait.
You just can't hear it. It was happening to me as well.
Hmm.
I'm just
Just
gonna-
as
And there
a
was-
point of order,
Mhm.
Chai tea rather has inspiration. Bombay has inspiration, and Bombay has a healing boost.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So a couple of things happen at the same time. First off, they are not impressed, and so I'm going to need you to roll for initiative, Abhora.
fuck.
At the same time, I'm going to put John and Asena on the dock.
Well,
Wait,
that
so
was-
just to clarify, not only did you have us pre-use the short of rest, but now we're getting a bomb that can't be used. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here.
No, the
actual
bomb.
munitions
He
that we
totally
got.
found something to trigger the bomb. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
giving that as part of
Okay.
this.
Okay,
It was a logical assumption that he would need that as well, but there was enough crap in that supply cupboard that you have the means to detonate the bomb.
I'm just
I-
making sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not going to screw you that bad. Arengal, I'm going to have you roll for initiative as well, just to go ahead and get you
Sorted out.
sorted out exactly.
So is that just my dex?
No, there should be an initiative button.
Like
Oh, I
kind of
see
top
it.
middle
I
next
see
to your
it.
health.
Ten.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh my
Cool.
god, we got raiders.
Oh, hey, welcome. You're just in time to watch everybody die horribly in our finale.
Now hold on a second here. We don't know that. Maybe only one of us will die horribly. You never know.
Nobody's dying today.
Not on your watch.
Mate, I've been
Wait,
noticing
except for the
all of
bad guy.
these funny spider people. Have they just been sitting there the whole time, just kind of talking with the drow instead of like in mass, just hoarding this place?
Wait for it.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh God, what is you playing?
I'm going to have the lot of you roll for initiative, please.
Okay, we get to as well. Okay, cool.
That's why I'm setting all of this up at once, because this is probably going to be the remainder of our finale.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
tracks.
gosh.
In multiple ways. Does anyone else have to get in here? Arangal, you're not on this map, so I'm just gonna go ahead and you're kind of on this. All right, cool. So
Target and Chester go on our turns, right, respectively.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I found it.
we have a lot of effects in play.
Oh, Bob.
I shouldn't have found it.
Oh no. Did you want to roll an inspiration? Do you have an inspiration for that?
Here's the great
I mean,
thing
not
about
that
this. I
that's
already
awful.
sorted everything, but when you roll, your thing is added to the bottom, and that's where it belongs. So we can just leave it there. It's great. It saves me the trouble.
Hey.
I'll live with
The
it.
rest of it is invisible for us. Do you have more? Supposed to be on
That
here?
is that's because we're split across two different maps. This happens every time that I split us across two different maps, and I
No,
apologize.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I just see a couple different drow tokens. I want to make sure they're all appearing on 15. That's all. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, no, only the elite warriors are going on 15. First are the Kaiteen, the spider people of the Spider Moon. And as soon as they see you arrive, kill! And as if they were waiting for a signal,
Yeah.
they attack the drow.
Glorious.
And
Are
roll a
you
natural
kidding me?
1 and immediately fall prone.
Hey, that's what you get.
Double
That's-
natural one.
Okay, that one
love
is
to
just
see it.
all right. So some of the others, they just rush in and begin swarming the drow. I think I only put these 3 on the map. Yeah, there's only 3 of them on the map. But
There's
they just
only
rush.
3 here?
Yeah, They were all
Small
busy
militia.
overthrowing the entire city of Zogatha and leading to the death of like half the ruling class. So, you know, they had a lot going on.
I just like how these three were like, let's wait for a sign, you guys. Curly Mo and Curly Joe, whatever the hell their names are. We're like, yeah,
Larry, Mo, and Curly.
yes.
The Drow
wow. Is
Mage.
that a planet?
What's up?
That's so cool. I
It's
just
not
see a
supposed to
planet
be.
beneath
This is the
that.
only Spelljammer doc I had. I apologize.
Oh.
Imagine that's
Oh.
Perianth overhead. All right, just
I love
imagine.
it. I'm
Yeah, we'll go with
very
that.
excited.
It's the forest
Yeah.
planet. All right. Can a minor illusion include sound? Yes. This drow walks forward. This drow rushes forward and
As in
holds
this
out.
one?
Yeah, and then holds up a hand to the lot of you. Stay your hands.
Wait, mate, when did they get to go? Because I don't see them here on the field.
Oh, yeah, I rolled the Drow Mage on the other battle, Matt. So I apologize, but don't worry, you go next. And they're not attacking; they're just saying,
Okay.
"Stay your hand." What's your business?
Are they speaking in common?
Yes,
Oh, okay, interesting.
this mage is.
You don't happen to have an endearingly, let's say, interesting fellow aboard that ship. Tall, human, a bit weird.
Yes, he's on that ship. Now I put the ship on the battle mat here because that's where it was docked. But it's not there anymore. It's like 100 feet off sides.
100.
Gotcha.
We made
Well-
it pretty far.
We'll say 50 because it's still spinning up to full speed. It's 50 feet away. The mage goes, "Yeah, actually, we do."
Very good. You should probably leave. We just came back after killing your queen. Everyone of the Imperial Council is dead. Anyone that matters, anyway. The entire city has been just broken out into obscene chaos. If this ship that's kind of floating off in the distance there happens to be controlled by an illithid, they are going to leave you for dead. Or if they come back for you, you're merely going to be their snack. You should probably get back and claim some sort of, what is it you like to call it? Outmaneuvering. You should go out there and outmaneuver. Try and see if you can stake your claim about being one of the next powerful individuals here on the Spider Moon. Otherwise, you're either going to die by that thing, or I'm going to kill you. And John takes out his giant fucking gun.
Well, I was going to ask you to make a persuasion check, but now I'm going to ask you to make an intimidation check.
Uh-oh.
I shall indeed. Hello, darkness, my old friend. 24.
Ah.
And if that fails, I have something in my pocket.
Oh, no. The mage looks around and snarls something in Undercommon and doesn't move to leave, but does move out of your way. It is now your turn, John.
I kind of said that to him and the rest of the individuals here. Do they all part ways?
Well, they
Or they
can't
all
until
look
their
like they're about
turn, but they do. It looks like you're being listened to. None of them look like they're all like wary and their guard is up, but it seems like they're going to let you pass.
Oh, okay. Well, if they're wary, I'd like them to be literally gone. So I'm going to use one of my frightful presences for the day. They all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This is going to involve a lot of math, so just keep doing stuff while we're at it.
Sounds good. John looks to Asena. Hey, you can get us to that ship, right?
Oh yeah.
Can you do that from here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'm fine just right here then. The rest of you clear out. If you're back on these docks when we return with our captain friend, I'm going to immolate you.
Oh,
And he just puts a hand on Asena's shoulder.
Okay. I'm not rolling 50 saving throws for the drow. We're just going to say that the drow on the docks failed their save against your frightful presence,
Yeah.
and they're all moving out of the way because you're in between them and leaving. So they're all just going to like move towards the deeper
Aren't
into
there
the
three
docks.
ineffective Kytines over here. Couldn't they just all head this way?
Oh no, only one of them is ineffective. The other
But
two are
there's 16
stabbing.
of them and 2 of them.
No, but the thing is, they can't move towards you
Oh, good point.
because you're of the frightful presence. So
Well,
they're
then
just
they
gonna
can
move.
just cower. When I come back, they better be gone.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Go ahead and start doing stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting for a second. I'm going to ready an action to. I'm readying an action to when I'm assuming she's going to teleport us onto that ship. And when she does, I want to shoot the first thing that isn't the captain.
Okay.
Smart move.
Our captain, not the captain of the ship. If Arendal's there, I'm shooting him in the face.
Okay. So you put a clock on yourself. Very good. Now we turn back to the ship itself because there are some turns that are happening here. The mage, because of that natural 20, I'm going to have the mage on this ship roll a saving throw against being terrified by the intimidation check. I got a 3.
No.
The mage is still terrified and is still not moving in either direction. Then the Drow Elite Warrior gets to go. So this Drow was just coming up the stairs. Captain,
Yes.
a cocky-looking Drow wielding a short sword that drips with poison approaches you. Now, you have the bomb ready to go. You can choose to detonate it because you've been threatening this entire time. If not, you'll need to wait for your turn.
How long is the wick on this bomb? Can I?
It can be set for like up to 3 rounds total.
I set it for 2.
Okay.
I bite a little bit of the wick off and then I light it.
Arengal, your mental contacts say he has a flint.
Okay.
It's not
This
actually your
bomb, would it damage the ship?
not severely. It's more like a grenade. It's not like a huge bomb, so it's all about location. You know what I mean?
Cool.
right.
Can I communicate with the Drow? How many of
Yeah,
them are going?
you can communicate when it's not your turn. Oh my god! Didn't know.
What?
The elite warrior who's in charge of boarding actions stabs the crap out of you, Captain Flig.
Holy crap!
You were at full health because of the power of Doug the Pug. You just got like a really you were very restorative being knocked unconscious, but you get stabbed for 8 piercing plus 15 poison. That's 23 points of damage. Oh no, hold on! I just accidentally reduced your health to 23. Minus 23,
Yes.
and then you get stabbed again for 24 damage. You have 85 health left.
I sputter out with blood coming out of my mouth. Doug the Pug.
I'm going to communicate with the Drow who are surrounding the captain.
Mhm.
Can I? Is it
Yeah,
my
you can.
turn?
You can talking as a free action. Also,
Okay.
now it's your turn. So let's just go back to you.
Okay. I'm going to say this human has one goal. He really just wants to kill himself. Drow, either you can I would suggest you make Loth proud and stop him from doing that. Surround him, flank him, make sure if he's stupid enough to set off that bomb that he dies with it. Do
Yes,
not
Lord
let him
Arengal.
escape.
It's your turn, Arengal. You are on the deck of the ship. Could I have John and Asena roll perception checks, please?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to walk towards whatever the grappler.
Okay.
Hey, Arengal. Could you make a wisdom saving throw against frightful presence? Because I'm within 120 feet of you, and you're aware of my presence, which means that you need to make a saving.
That is
Dragon
true.
Fear.
It's dragon fear.
Does a
You've been
23?
using that to watch me the whole game. Ah, damn it! You got a 23. Well,
Wait for the roll before you shit talk.
More than
We
shit talk.
forget
I
he's
was
actually
just
like
pointing
really
it out.
powerful.
Yeah, I'm going to go
well.
and I'm going to sit around the grapple, like the weapons armament of this ship.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there is a moth coming our way, I would like to crush it in midair.
Okay. Do you want to ready an action to fire the ballistas at anything?
I'm going to seal all the doors.
Mhm.
I mean, the doors should be sealed because
Yeah, they're sealed.
I'm going to
You are above
the
deck right
ballistas-
now.
yes. As soon as anyone comes, as soon as a foreign annoying object appears within a certain like boarding distance of the ship, I will fire. Can I both fire the thing and use the arm?
Nope. You can only operate one of those pieces of equipment. The ballista, you could probably fire at the ballista like now, although it's facing
Sure.
the wrong way. So the ballista has massive range. The grapplers only have, well, they'd have to be like, it's not a grappling hook or a harpoon. It's literally the legs of the spider grab things.
I'm going to face that. I can't turn the ship.
Mhm.
I can't fire the ballista at them, right?
Not yet. If they jump across, you should be able to.
Okay, then I'll ready the ballista
Okay, you have a ready action to fire the ballista.
as soon as they step within range.
Okay. Captain Flig, it's your turn. The other drow haven't had a chance to act yet, and they're planning on rushing upstairs. Only this badass elite warrior is facing you down. If you had all of your gear, you might be a match for them, but as it is, you're in bad circumstances. What do you want to do?
I go to I drop the bomb and kick it over to where the pilot is, so that it
Mm-hmm.
kind of is out of the way and my hands are freed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to disarm this fellow and take his weapon.
Okay. Roll an athletics check, please.
Oh, you're in for a world of hurt, buddy. I was captain of the wrestling team. Why?
I got a 14.
Oh, well, I should be able to beat that. As soon as I can get to my... Everything is... Okay, what is going on? Like, my screen is, like, half screen.
Never be afraid to F5 the whole damn thing. Next up will be the Drow, followed by Asena.
F5, eh? I'll just do that. What does that do?
Just refresh the whole damn page.
Yeah, I should do that.
I can tell you right now, none of the Drow below deck or on the docks are stopping John and Asena at all. They're all using their actions to just clear out of the way. I am going to wait for Captain Flig to take your action because the Drow downstairs are actually they're upstairs. They're going downstairs because it's down below decks, not above decks.
I don't understand. My character sheet is just outside of view. Like, I can't grab it. I'm just gonna reset my zoom. Oh man.
Well, if you do /r/space 1d20 in the chat box, we can do the rest manually.
Oh, I reset the view. Okay.
Yay! All right.
I got it.
You need to roll a 10 or higher
Oh,
You have
come
a-
on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
on the die.
Don't-
So you have a
don't
55%
do it.
chance of success.
55. Those are good odds. Those are great
It's
odds.
better than 50 because 55 is more than 50.
That is, in fact, how math works.
Yeah. Now, this athletics check. Oh man, stop scrolling so fast.
Oh,
A
for
17.
fuck's sake.
With your first attack, you seize the enemy's short sword, dripping with poison. You have a
Does he
second
grab
attack.
a sword?
Disarmed.
Oh.
So you now
grab
have the
my
sword.
blade. Yes. Aha!
And you
All
have a
right.
second attack. What do you want to do with it?
I stabbed the guy that stabbed me.
Okay, the Machiavellian counter stab maneuver. Do an attack with. It's +9. This weapon isn't on your character sheet, so roll the net actually, because that'll be close enough to accurate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so an 11 is a miss.
Ah!
However, you could use let's see, hold on. If you feel like it, you could use an action surge, which would give
I
you
do
2 more
feel-
attacks. That would burn your action surge for the day, but it would give you a chance to fight back. You'd get 2 more attacks.
I do feel like it. This poison is rushing.
Okay.
So, okay.
Do that again
I'll just-
twice.
Okay. Fuck. Waco. God damn it. Move. Okay, I've got like one of these like settings screens in my way, and it's just not moving. Ugh. So annoying. Okay, get out of the way. Twice.
That is
you
a
said.
Yeah, twice. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Now,
Oh!
normally these attacks don't carry over, but I'm going to have you roll 4d, so it's 1d6 piercing plus 3d6 poison per hit. So I'm going to have you roll 8d6 for the 2 hits, plus some damage from your class features, because you are a duelist. This is what you're good at. Do /R 8d6. I'm going to have these drows start stabbing the crap out of you as best. Well, only one of them can really get to you. And roll the natural 1. Okay, that's fine. You're getting your brain eaten.
Oh.
Now, some of these rolls were bad, but you also have a class feature as a duelist. Because again, this is swashbuckling like Errol Flynn is what you were designed to do. You have the piercer capability, so you can re-roll one of the attack die. So you can re-roll, just roll a d6 and replace the one with that.
Okay. Aha!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of, and you have the duelist combat style, so it's going to be a total of, carry the 3, 28, 38, plus, so 42 points of damage.
Aha! You hit me hard, I hit you harder.
Now, the
Treat me-
Suck It Up card kicks in, which means only half of that goes through because these enemies have all been buffed by chat.
Thank you.
And this enemy would get a retaliation, but can't because unarmed. Do you want to move as well before these drow rush up on you? Because if you move right now, none of them will take attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
Where do you want to move? If you move downstairs through the drow, they will get attacks of opportunity. If you move somewhere on this deck, they will not.
I make my way out of that room.
Okay, where to?
Down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
And through the other door that I was opposite.
This
Unless
is
that's a
it's an
Wait,
identical as an item interaction for free. You can open that door. It is an identical room except it has a couple of cots in it for sleeping.
damn it.
You
Wait,
could try
is
to
that-
dive through the window.
I dive through the window.
Roll an It is a solid window, so you will take damage if this works. Roll an acrobatics check.
This is gonna look so cool. Okay, acrobatics. I do a barrel roll.
The rest of the drow are all like running up towards you to get you.
Good luck, Bucky. Oh wow!
You need a decent roll on this to pull it off.
Oh, this is my specialty.
30!
Ha!
Oh.
Ha!
So
I do a
Captain
flip.
Captain Flig dives out the window, taking 12 points of slashing damage in
Ouch.
action. You are now... Where the fuck are you now? You are on the underside of the vessel, so roll a dexterity saving throw, please. Unless you're fine with plunging like a very long distance.
I will probably die, so I'll just roll that dexterity.
You failed. However,
Technically,
You-
how far is he from John? Where John is right now?
like, let's do some quick maths. Whoop whoop. Plus 50, so 135 feet.
Wow. Sorry, Captain.
That's okay. I've got me.
Captain,
You won't
you,
hit the water till my turn, right?
you fall like 600 feet the moment you fall, or something along those lines. But here's the thing: you have an ability called Deck Fighter. When you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can choose to succeed because you're good at being on boats. So you can just
reach, I reach
Go
for
ahead.
a rope, and I swing around.
Where
right.
is the bomb?
sitting at the Spelljammer helm, lit, with
Okay.
1 round left on the timer.
Okay.
The drow all rush up, and Arangal, you immediately can, because I assume you're in constant communication with them, even though they can't initiate it. You immediately learn that the captain has broken out the back window, which should not have been possible, and is dangling beneath by a hanging line.
Is he within grapple? Is he within distance of the?
He's hanging on the underside, and the guns are forward and on the front.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna first tell the drow to extinguish the bomb.
okay. They'll do that. The bomb has been defused.
Damn.
Counter-terrorists win.
Damn it. I hate when that happens.
Okay, so you're hanging by.
It's not your turn yet, Arangal. It is the drow's turn, but you can feel
Sure.
free to do stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna tell the drow cut that rope.
Okay. One of them hangs out the window.
I yell,
Actually,
"Don't you do it!"
I'm gonna say I like this stupid human. Reel him in.
Reel him in.
Reel him in.
All right. So the drow just start. At the end of the drow's next turn, you will be reeled in, Captain.
I can't cut the rope.
On your turn, you can cut the rope.
Yeah.
Because
In the
you won't be
meantime,
reeled in until the end of their turn. Asena, it's your turn. What do you
How
do?
far is he from me?
Finally.
It's a 50-foot rope. So he is, let's see, do some more quick math. He's like 75 feet from you.
Okay.
Wait, it's a 50-foot rope, and you said that the ship was 50 feet off the ground?
So it's floating away from the dock. It didn't just go straight up. It went like up at an angle. Otherwise, you'd just be like, hey, I'm here now.
Hey, I'm on the ground. Why am I holding on to this
You're
rope?
dangling above. So the dock, you want to imagine the dock, it sort of juts out in an enormous like chimney that leads up to the surface, but it juts out so that ships don't like crash into the ground when they float up to the docks because they fly like spaceships. So there's a
Can I-
big. Go ahead.
Can I see him from a board or from a window?
Well, again, you're on top of the deck, so if you like put your head around, you'd be able to see him.
Yeah, go out the window.
Like if you just
Hello,
lean over
right?
the side, yeah. Okay. Asena, what do you do?
I'm gonna go after Captain Flake. Because Matt, I might not be able to teleport, but I sure can run.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
But
So-
you sure can run?
Yeah, I'm pretty fast.
Like blazing fast.
Have we
So-
seen Asena in action yet during Shadow? Has Arangal seen Asena? Okay, Asena, go ahead. Do your thing.
No, this is my first combat of this whole arc.
Well,
Okay,
aside
well,
from punching those guys into the moon, but yeah,
okay, fair. That did happen.
Bombay wasn't here for
Except
that.
for the very first scene of this whole
Yes.
show.
Demolishing.
The first
those guys.
episode and the last episode, combat. The rest of it, nothing. All right, Asena, what do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I'm still carrying John at this point, so we're just gonna run.
Okay.
And I have a speed of 70. So if I have to, I can take a dash.
Wait, your move
and I can
speed,
use-
just your flat speed is 70?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah, she's nuts. She's absolutely insane. The flash up in here.
I can also summon a disc of light so that way I can jump up of that step.
I forgot you could do that.
So, yeah, Asena is going to attempt to jump and then jump again if she has to be able to catch Captain Flag from
Okay.
the edge of this rope on this.
Okay, so just to
Ship.
give you the logistics, the ship is 50 feet away, hanging over the abyss. So you can absolutely reach him. But it's not like you can just catch him and now you're back on the land, unless you're planning to do a round trip with the jumpy thing.
Yeah, so I can then. Should I say it now? Or should we do it?
Do
Okay.
it! Do it!
Do it.
Okay, so yeah, you'll need to dash, and that just gets you to him with a bonus action dash, right? From cunning action, yes or no? Action dash or bonus
I
action dash?
believe
Well, she should have an extra 10 feet to play around with when she gets to him.
I can spend one key to take the dash as a bonus action.
But you're
Except
also
I
a
don't have to spend the
rogue.
key anymore.
Yeah, you're a rogue, so
I
you can
don't
just
know.
do that.
I don't know what rogues do.
They can do cunning action, so yes,
So
you
I
can
can
do
You
do
don't
that.
have to worry. Yeah, you could just bonus action without for free. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, so you bonus action, and so Arengal, you see her carrying John. You can't carry Dargan at the same time. That's just ridiculous. Dargan will have to make his
Fine.
own way there.
Dargan's flying.
Carrying John, and as she runs with ridiculous speed, she just keeps running and jumps, and then when she hits a golden disc of light appears under her foot that she kips off of,
Okay.
leaping all the way to the captain.
Oh, hey, Asena.
Is it
All
my
right.
turn?
Okay?
I told you we'd save you.
Ah,
go?
you came for me.
It's not your turn yet. Do you want to fire the ballista?
Dog.
Yes.
Okay. Roll.
No, I'm not done with my turn.
But there was a ready to action to fire the ballista.
Fine. Try
Who
to
has
shoot
the
me.
ready action on the ballista? Because John shoots them before they can ready the action on the ballista. Because I'm in a ready action to shoot a bull.
Okay, you
The
shoot.
first person you see when you board the ship.
I have eyes. I can see someone about to
Ballista
shoot
is
me.
not a person.
Yeah,
He's
but
not a
the guy
computer.
holding
So
the-
here's what we're gonna do.
There.
Here's what we're gonna do. As you're running through, you're running along, like you're in Asena's arms. You look up and you see the head of Arengal on this ship with a ballista looking down at you over the side of the deck, and then brings the ballista around to aim at you as you bring the gun up and you both
Yes.
fire. Arengal, are you
Yes.
firing at Asena or John?
Aren't they the same? Isn't he on her shoulder?
Yeah, but the ballista is a gigantic spear. It's not going to hit both of them, even though it's big. You still have to pick a
Sure.
target.
I'll fire on John.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Roll 1d20.
Wait, so is this actually Arengal using the ballista?
Yes.
Oh!
Arengal is on the
yeah.
ballista. Arengal is shooting a
Alright.
siege weapon at your head.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for this. Oh Lord. Oh, Asterio, whatever your name is, Aurea. Our Father who art in the hush puppies, hallowed be thy heel.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Arengal, roll 1d20, please.
How do I do that on
/r space 1d20.
15.
Okay. Does a 21 hit you, John?
Normally a 21 would hit me. So am I getting to shoot him first, or is he shooting me first and then I'm reacting to it?
you're both shooting each other. Your reactions effectively go off at the same time.
Okay, well, if our reactions go off at the same time, then I'm going to, as I am about to pull the trigger and he shoots this ballista that's coming right for my face, I'm instead just going to activate my energy shield to give me an extra 3 armor class. as a
Okay,
reaction.
so you looked him in the eye and he blinked, Arengal.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of
Chicken,
shooting
and I got
you-
out of the way.
He activates a device, and this device he just activated looks very much like the tech of the ancients, the same crap that's in that shipment that you're looking for,
Oh.
which
Does
is
this-
being brought to your ship right now, by the way.
Yes. Does the
You mean this
shield
ship?
move with him?
Can you describe it?
Yeah, there is a shield on John's arm that is almost invisible to the naked eye, but as he shifts and moves through the air, you can kind of, with your excellent vision, see that it just kind of warbles as if space is being moved around his forearm. As soon as the ballista is about to make contact with John's form, the device activates and the entire shield warbles and surrounds his entire form, causing this weird, almost blur-like displacement, as if there's some kind of weird.
Was that your
semi-transparent
reaction?
goo.
Like,
yeah,
Was
my
that
Yes.
a
reaction.
spell?
Uh-huh.
It was a reaction.
It's the armor of the ancients that comes into effect and just briefly surrounds him with this force field.
And you can
that-
use. And would I know if you can? He can use this again, or is this a
Roll an intelligence check, Arengal.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna start doing
Thank
that,
you.
Nate. Whenever people start doing things, I'm gonna just roll intelligence checks to see if I can know if they can do that shit again.
22.
This is a piece of technology. It's a piece of technology of the ancients. You don't know what kind of power supply he has for it. So
Cool.
it depends
He's
entirely on the
still
power
on
supply.
Asena's shoulder, right?
Correct. And it is Asena's turn still, and you just used your reaction. He just used his reaction.
Okay.
Okay. Asena, now that you've reached the captain, and John almost shot and then deflected the shot in the ballista instead. That ballista is no longer loaded, Arengal. The one on the other side is. Normally a ballista is operated by a crew of like 3 so they can reload faster, but you have more effective attacks anyways. Asena, you've used your movement and your dash, your bonus action to reach Captain Flig. What else do you want to do?
Would you say I use my action and my bonus action? No, I have not done my action.
Yes. If I could give you 1 XP, yes. Movement
Okay.
and bonus.
Oh, okay. I'm so stuck because I don't know if I want to like teleport out of here or just teleport into the ship so we can fight him.
Yes, do that one.
Okay, that's what I was going to, but I was like, I didn't know it was too
Yes.
chaotic.
we're assassins, and he sent all of his forces in to wreck the captain. He is alone and ready for us to go boom shakalaka on his booty.
Okay, is
Yeah.
that something I can do
Refresh me what you just said. I was scheming.
if I teleport into the ship?
Mhm.
I have, what is my teleport thingy?
You have Dimension Door, and you have the
I have
phase
planar
shift.
slip.
Planar
Yeah,
slip.
That's the one.
Mhm. Now, is Planar Slip a bonus action
I
or an action?
don't think so. I think that's an action.
All right.
Let us
Cool.
consult the bones.
Well, it doesn't
Oh,
matter
no, it's
because
a bonus action. It's a
then you
bonus
can use
action.
your action to dash, and then you still have your bonus action. You're fine. It still works.
Wait,
How many people
should
can
I
you
do
bring
that
with
one or
you?
Dimension Door? Because I think Dimension Door, I need to bring people.
Don't you have to see where you're dimensioning dooring to?
Totally. Let's see. No, with the Dimension Door, you can just say, you can just describe the spot.
Oh.
You can bring along 1 willing creature. Slakura doesn't count. Slakura is your little buddy. So you could bring John, or you could bring the captain. And if you planar slip,
If you bring the captain, a flash step just got played. I could use the flash step to follow her, right?
yes.
Perfect.
What if I turned into my dragon wings
Ooh, and just
to
glided
go
there.
to glide? Well, if I don't know if I can glide in there because I have to go up, right?
Yeah, you're down right now, and the dragon wings only go. You're below it, so that wouldn't
But
work.
what if I did dragon wings down so that way I could drop off the captain and then teleport John and I up?
You're out of movement, so you wouldn't be able to
Oh.
do it all in the same round. If you want to
Okay.
teleport in, you have to do it now or on your next turn. And it has to be the next thing you do. And your
But then
planar
I'll
slip
just-
blows up everybody
And then
nearby you.
I'll drop the captain. We can't do that.
Well, wait, wouldn't the captain? Don't you want to be with us to fight Arangol? They kind of wrecked your brain.
Well, I don't remember that, but I don't remember a lot of things actually. It's very alarming. But yeah, I want a piece of this pie. Why don't you?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Why don't you cut me a slice? I start climbing up the thing.
Climbing up the thing.
So,
I guess I'm taking the captain.
okay, so you're going to
Just-
dimension door with the captain on the deck?
Onto the ship. Yeah.
Okay. And
Like
John,
the
are,
Arangol ship.
are you using your flash step?
I'll use the flash step. Yeah, I'll follow Asena.
Okay. In a flash of light, Arangol, the intruders appear.
Wait, where? So 2 of them appear.
3 of them appear.
How do 3 of them appear?
Bullshit card got played. A flash step.
What? Wait, how does that? How did 3 of them appear if you could only dimension?
Dimension door moved 1.
Dimension
John
door,
used
yeah.
his own ability. A separate ability.
I yell out, "Did you miss me, Squidward?"
And that's where we're going to go to break. That's 100% where we're going to break.
Wait, mate, can you add us onto the turn order before you take us to break so we don't have that confusion when we come back?
Oh, I'll do it while we're on break.
Okay.
All right. And that'll be it. We will be back shortly. If I can find it. Goddamn. after a very stressful day, a game of cat and mouse, the overthrow of an entire dynasty of the city of Zogatha, and the apparent possible death of a poor plasmoid who's been forgotten.
I didn't forget about what's his name?
Our heroes are at last face to face with Arengal, the Ulitharid, who they travel all this way to kill. They have just boarded the vessel, and Arengal finds himself face to face, tentacle to sword, very close quarters with these heroes he's been avoiding thus far. But you know whose turn it is? It's the pilot's turn.
Oh. Fine.
Orders, Lord Arengal?
Oh. Do me a favor. Ignite the bomb and put it on the controls.
My lord?
Don't worry. I know what we're doing.
Okay. Do you want me to do anything else with the ship?
Oh,
Or just-
wait, you can take it higher up.
Okay.
Into orbit, please.
We won't have time. We won't make it before the bomb explodes.
You and I will.
Okay. So the captain, as an action, lights the fuse on the bomb, and the ship just absolutely pours all of his power into the ship, and it accelerates with incredible speed. I need everybody on deck to roll a dexterity saving throw,
Oh, shit.
including you, Arengal.
Yeah, nerd.
12.
22.
17.
Arengal, you will fall prone unless you use an inspiration, which chat
Sure, I'll
has
use an
given you.
inspiration.
All right, go ahead and roll again.
Oh my god.
5.
Wouldn't I be expecting this to happen?
True.
Like, this is my
Yeah.
plan.
But your weak little squid knees can't take it.
I say we give him another chance.
Okay, roll
Yeah.
one more time. I'll give you one more gimme.
Oh,
And Asena,
thank you.
the DC is
Oh, it's
15.
still
A 12. Okay, so you still fall prone. Asena, the DC is 15. Are you good with that or no?
We tried.
You will fall down prone unless you do something. You are muted, and I gain 1 experience point.
No.
Hey.
We can't let him get more experience than us.
Soon I'll be a level
No.
2 dungeon master. You are still muted.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Look, I can read lips. Hold on.
Paul, just saying,
Again,
don't I have evasion?
I
in the
want
chat?
to rage.
you do have
Wait, no,
evasion.
you're a monk. Hold on.
You are a monk. You're
Damn it, Matt. You need to listen better.
all right. Yeah, you're fine. You're on your feet. Arengal, I have you here on initiative count 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is you are prone, and it's John's turn.
And mate, I wanted to ask. I was waiting until I wasn't interrupting things. Where was that window? Back on the
Very back of
right-
the ship. Very
Like,
back
right-
of the ship.
Right here. Okay, cool. So I get to move 30 feet with a flash step. Can I be right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I want to be right there. So, whoop. So, can you give me a giant cat, please?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pulling out all of the
Will,
stuff.
will you describe what happens as I release the giant cat?
Yes. This tiny little cat that's on John's shoulders jumps onto the deck next to him. And there is a little like dagger like charm
Is this a
around
spell?
the collar of its neck.
This is his
and-
companion.
And the companion, as it like rests upon the ground, it like flips its body. It has the dagger on its charm go into its mouth. And as soon as it does that, it turns into basically a giant blue and purple panther, like this enormous, absolutely all giant cat with a sword in its mouth. You've seen this like 5 times now.
No, I have not.
You absolutely have. Chester's been transforming into giant cat form like for at least 30 episodes now.
Asena has never noticed. Asena's like, what? Since when could you do that?
Like since probably in game 7 days ago, but like it's been a while now.
Okay. Can you just click on the ability? The
Yeah.
just the really fun one that Charlemagne has.
the one
with
that
the
he's going
funny
to be
name.
using. Yes.
Yes.
So one of the best abilities he has is that a cat? He's got a sword. And the first time that giant Charlemagne Kester
Oh my
fights
god!
a specific foe, all of his attacks against that foe have advantage. Because when do you expect to fight against a cat that has a sword in their mouth?
Every day of my life.
All right, John, do your thing.
So the nice thing is, we're standing over Arangal, giant cat and giant gun John.
Normal John,
And-
gun John.
Normal gun John. And I am going to activate. Mate, you were saying that I'm able to spend an inspiration in order to get like an action or something, right? Because I want to cast a spell before I start shooting. We've done that before.
We've done
So
that
what do you
before, but it
need?
was never in a PvP environment. How many sorcery
Oh,
points does
okay.
it? How many sorcery points does it take to quicken a spell?
You're asking the wrong wizard. Hold on. Sorcery points. Quicken spell. My
2.
Google foo is
2 inspiration to cast it as a quicken spell, so it's a bonus action.
cast it as a bonus action, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so not wait, so 2 inspiration to cast it, not okay, I see what you're saying.
The
Ooh,
inspiration
interesting.
take the place of sorcery points and allows you to cast it as a quickened action. That's what I'm going to allow in a PvP scenario.
Okay, so we're changing the rules again. It's okay. I
And
don't
your
mind if the
cat dies
goalpost moves.
as
It's
well.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. It's not a big deal. Okay. So does that actually help me then to do this? I think it does. Yeah, that helps me. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 2 inspiration that I have, the only 2 inspiration that I have, and I'm gonna cast Tensor's Transformation as a bonus action.
That is a spell.
Yeah, you just said that.
No, sorry. Bombay was asking about the cat thing. The cat was not a spell. This is a
Oh
spell.
no, the cat's not a spell. That's just the cat being a cat with a sword. Honestly, the cat with a sword, it sounds really crazy, but it's probably the least of your worries right now. So John yokes out, gains a bunch of temporary hit points, gets advantage in all of his attack rolls, does an extra bunch of damage whenever he attacks, and is proficient with a bunch of shit. He can also attack twice instead of once when taking the attack action, which he normally doesn't get to do. So
But you got
He-
okay. Yeah, sorry.
and so wait, we can't do what? What happened?
No, I was just reading the Tensor's transform. I've never
The
seen
spell.
the spell before. That's why.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's John's big trump card that he can do when he
Oh,
Do
that's
things.
sad.
okay.
Sorry.
And then he's going to activate he's gonna start shooting with Krontaka. When he does, he's gonna activate Island's Bane. So let me go down to Krontaka.
Wait, what is the action economy here?
Bonus action
action
to cast
economy-
this spell. Island's
Because
Bane.
those
Does
two
that take an
inspiration.
right?
Mhm.
So he cast it as a bonus action by spending 2 inspiration, which I will also allow you to do.
Yes.
Anyone? All right, and then as your action, you're shooting your gun. Island's Bane is not an action or bonus action; it's a feature of the
As
weapon,
part
right?
as part of the attack. Let me just drop this. This is a shitload of
Yeah,
text.
yeah.
It's
Oh my god!
everything you've ever wanted in a
Holy
rocket camp.
shit! You put the whole thing in there.
I can't do anything but put the whole thing in there.
Sorry,
Enjoy.
carry on. Carry on.
Enjoy.
I'll
So
read
yeah.
this later.
Yeah, read it later. He's using Warp Spasm. So he's using one of the charges in order to make sure that as part of the attack, he gets advantage. Look, he's got a shitload of advantage. I don't think that even matters, having so many advantages. But in this
Mhm.
case, the target has to make a saving throw against psychic damage. And whenever he expends the charge, he gets the benefits of a haste spell until the beginning of his next turn. So he gets
I'm gonna
another attack.
use your. Oops! I'm out of whatever. Damn
Okay.
it! I'm out. I'm gonna use it once.
Wait. Hey, you can't just choose who gets to be used on. That's not a thing.
Yes, he can. X heroes once. Yes, he can in this case. Because normally I would pick.
That's what I mean. Like we should
And
have
I'm
just chosen that
I'm
before
giving
all
it to
this
the
happened, right?
I'm giving it to the villain.
You're giving all of them to the villain.
Yes, this is a card that affects heroes. This
Okay,
card.
so I just skip my turn then. Is what you're saying? Okay.
You can do that. You click. You're out. You don't waste any other resources. You're just out.
Well, I did. I wasted all my inspiration and my 6th level spell, while he's prone. But that's okay. I'll just skip my turn from a common Steam Loots card. Okay, so he's gonna use it 3 times then to stop my 3 shots, I suppose.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to save one of the
No,
others?
I just did it. Like, I guess you're doing it. I did it once.
Yeah. Skip 1 shot.
Okay, so John takes the first shot while he's prone, and it just clicks because the bullet doesn't work. He takes a second shot. Does that go through?
Bombay, it's up to you.
I've got 3
Oh,
shots.
yeah,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
use all
yeah,
3 of
yeah.
them on John right now? Okay, so
No,
John
just one.
keeps
Just
clicking.
one. Just one.
Just one.
Take 2
Okay.
shots with advantage.
Okay. So let me just throw all my bullshit on here. Boom, boom, boom. You're not a fiend or a fae, are you, Arangal? You're just an aberration.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good to know. I mean, it'd be nice if you were, but that's okay.
One detail I forgot to drop, John, is that while you were scrying on Captain Flig, Krontaka just started freaking out more and more and more because everyone in the throne room was summoning demons.
With summoning demons.
It was just
was John
Krontaka-
aware of that?
Yeah. Like, it's the whole time you're trying to focus on walking Flig through picking a lock, and Krontaka's just going,
Oh, holy shit. This
Okay,
is
so-
crazy.
Here we go. Attack the first. Oh gosh, I'm having the. There we go. Okay, it went through. A 22. I believe that probably hits.
Yeah.
And
roll a
then
wisdom saving throw, Arangal.
another.
Roll another wisdom saving throw. Oh, no. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so the first one, no. The second one, yes. It looks like out of the second one, that was the 4 and the 8. So take off 12 from that second set of damage.
Hold on. Can you help me rack up the math here?
Do you want me just to count it all out for you?
Hold on. So 27 plus, so 36 from the first shot. The next shot
Yes.
is 32 minus 12. So
it's
that
20,
is 20.
37.
Okay. So
All right.
Arangal, you take
Yeah.
73 points of damage.
7-0?
73 points of damage.
Holy
But-
shit.
The resistance card is still
Wow.
in effect. You take
Yeah.
36 points of damage.
Holy shit.
That
Out of
is a
200
kneecap.
out of 204,
Yeah. I can
which
Okay.
again,
You
Arangal
still
had
have
not
a lot.
Arangal had not encountered these people in person yet and is rapidly
gosh.
acquiring new information. John, is that it for you?
Yikes.
No, well, that's it technically for me. Charlemagne gets to go. Charlemagne's going to go ahead and attack with their magic sword. And they're going to use pounce as long as by the end of this, the target's prone, which they are. They can make an extra sword attack. So,
And these
they're
will have
gonna go ahead and
advantage.
Sword the first. Sword. Are you kidding me? 10 and 10. Okay, there we go. The next one hit.
All right. Another 6 points of damage, Arangal. You have 100 because of the resistance
Wait, one
effect.
second. When heroes hit enemies, enemies can use their reaction to make an attack against the
You
hero
used your
who's
reaction to
thrown.
fire the ballista.
Got it.
Otherwise, you'd be up.
And Chester's going to move over here
Blanken.
just to
All
kind
right.
of surround our,
Mhm.
our ballista friend here. And that was action, action, action. I believe that's it because
I
I
hope
don't have a bonus
so.
action anymore.
Oh,
Oh, hold on a second, mister. I've got 200 something health.
shit.
That's 1, 2. And I think I just get, the 1 extra from haste. So that's it. That's me. And, ooh. Yeah, John will stay right here, I guess is the best place to be.
The door. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that'll do it.
The door behind you opens as the Drow elite warrior who does not have a sword appears, and he points at the freaking cat and uses his Drow magic to cast levitate. Chester, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
And Levitate by Dua Lipa starts playing.
No, thank you. You said a what save?
Con.
A Constitution saving throw. That would be a 12.
Might be a success. Drow rank and file don't have huge spell save DCs. It's 12. So no, the levitate failed.
Oh.
And when that happens,
Dude.
the Drow looks at the captain who's like right in his face and goes, "You!" and then pulls out a hand crossbow and points it right at you, but doesn't have enough actions to actually shoot it at you.
Oh, missing something?
Arengal, it's your turn.
All
Your
right.
reaction refreshes. You are prone. It will take half your movement to stand up.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay.
How far are the cat and John Carmichael from each other?
Hold on. They are.
Close.
Yeah, they're pretty close. They're 5 feet. Well, like five feet from each other.
Well, technically, Charlemagne's taking up all these squares. We just have a great token for it. They're still right next to each other.
Yeah, so they're adjacent to each other. Now, keep in mind the damage you just took was halved.
Yeah. Good to know. I mean, it's just like I can enact my plan. I just want to play with my food a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Confusion.
Drop
on a
it in
single
chat.
point.
Mm-hmm.
On a single point, that would get both the cat and John Carmichael.
Okay, drop it in chat.
Oh shit! Sorry. Has the bomb gone off?
No, it's going to go off at the start of the mage's next turn because it had a 1-round fuse left.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast it so I get both of them in.
Yeah, it's doable.
Okay, cool. And the spell save, I believe, is 18.
Roll wisdom saving throw, Charlemagne and John, please.
Oh, poopy. Wisdom, you say?
Mm-hmm.
No thanks. John's gonna use his reaction to counter the spell.
You can't use spells
I can't? Why?
because your bigger spell that you cast for 10 minutes stops you from using any other spells.
Oh, good point. That's a good point. Yeah, no.
The
Sucks to suck.
counterplay. You did the homework.
Oh, no, but I'm glad you said as much because I intrinsically know that, and I haven't been using counterspell for a while, so I totally forgot.
Damn, I absolutely expected this to be counterspell palooza. Okay, roll them saves.
Oh!
The man fails,
Charlemagne fails.
and
Oh,
John.
that was John.
No, that was Charlemagne. John's.
John's.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you know all those saves you've been making? Welcome to. I also make those saves pretty usually.
Okay,
Pretty
Charlemagne is confused, and this is a concentration effect. So you are concentrating on this. John is concentrating on Tensor's transformation. It's an action to cast that spell, unless you wanted to burn 2 inspiration to make it a bonus action, which I'm not sure you
I'm gonna-
have.
Oh, and then I can cast another spell if I do that, right?
No, you could make an attack or use an ability, but you couldn't cast another spell
Gotcha.
because of the spellcasting rules are weird like that.
The cat isn't a humanoid.
Correct.
Okay. He's pretty. Okay. Can I move? I use half my movement.
Use half your movement, so you can move up to half your movement speed. You are surrounded by a lot of mean melee combatants, however.
Is the cat within melee range?
Yes, but the cat's confused. You don't actually have to worry about
Got
the
it.
cat.
I'm gonna move here, so I'm facing, Asena and the captain,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my inspiration,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use Mind Blast on Asena and the captain.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, you can just hit those two. All right. Mind Blast is unleashed. Both of Asena and the captain and Slakura must roll, who's a little bouncing happy slime on her shoulder, must roll
No,
intelligence.
didn't take its turn.
What was that?
Slakura didn't go take his turn.
What would Slakura have done?
Well, we could do. I don't know. Maybe Slakura would have jumped on the bomb.
The bomb isn't in this room at all.
Where's
And-
Slakura then?
Slakura's with you.
What do you mean? This is
The
a
bomb-
tiny ship.
But there's multiple floors. The bomb is downstairs.
Oh.
All right, roll 4d6
Where are we
plus.
then?
You're on the top deck over here. This is the top deck. Everything down here are the lower decks
any of
or
this.
the upper deck. You can't see anything?
I mean, I just see our
Lots of hands.
tokens.
Oh.
I didn't know that there was. I thought we were in a small corridor.
Nope, you are on the top deck of the ship.
No, I don't care if it explodes then.
All right. Bombay, roll 4d12 plus 5. Asena, roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh gosh.
Slash
What?
R 4012.
/R space 4d12 plus 5.
Oh shit, I did 4012 plus 12. My bad.
That's fine. We'll just take off 7 points. So, Captain, you take 21 points of psychic damage, bringing you down to 52.
Damn. There.
Asena, you failed your save unless you have some sort of shenanigans you can put on this. There's an inspo for anyone who needs it, and you
the
probably
lucky
need it.
die expire last session?
Yes. There's an inspo for anyone who needs it, and you probably need it.
It's not going to be any better, but sure, I'll burn it.
Okay, roll again.
Oh!
Literally the same number.
Told you.
Okay, you also take 21 psychic damage, and both of you are stunned.
Yeah, and stunned is where they really can't do shit for
Yeah.
the next 6
Stunned.
turns.
Did
Right?
I
Also,
take damage earlier when my mic went out?
no. And Slakura, go ahead and roll a saving throw. And Arangal, that should be it for you, right? Unless you want to talk. You can talk on anyone's turn. All of you can talk on
Sure.
anyone's turn, unless you're stunned.
I'm going to also tell the drow to come up. There seems to be a boarding party, and that seems how rude that we seem to be
Okay.
boarded.
Okay.
Except the one who's lighting the bomb, of course.
Right.
What did I witness the drow extinguishing the bomb? I think I remember that happening.
You lit the bomb and dove out, so I don't think you saw it.
Okay, then I whisper to John and Asena at some point. There's a bomb that should have gone off 2 minutes ago. Got a weird delay, but I just assume the wick is longer than it looks, so watch out for that.
All right.
Noted.
Captain, it's your turn. You are stunned. Do you want to, because you got a full rest from the card earlier, do you want to use your Indomitable ability to try to succeed on this saving throw?
I am indomitable.
The odds are bad, but
Yes, well, I have to take them. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking a very long nap.
forever.
Indefinitely. So do I roll another intelligence save?
Correct. You roll another intelligence save. If somehow you succeed, you did not succeed, you got it too. So first, same as the first, you are stunned. And that's your turn.
I'm going.
Go ahead.
I just want to say something before John Carmichael's turn goes off next, so we can
Yeah.
have stuff happen.
All right. The drow are now charging downstairs. One of them jumps out of the tower that's above Charlemagne and leaps to the ground in a suitably swashbuckling fashion and speaks in Undercommon. And none of you understand Undercommon, but the audience has subtitles. Is that a cat? He's got a sword! And attacks. Does a 14 hit Charlemagne? John, does a 14 hit Charlemagne?
Sorry, Charlemagne. Yes, that is not a hit. 15. No.
Okay. The rest, let's see. The rest of the drow, they take their entire turn. It's a very small ship, but it's getting rather crowded. They're going to file onto the deck in a variety of ways. but none of them are going to get attacks. So Asena, it's your turn. Does Slakura have anything they can do?
I don't think so. I didn't pull up the character sheet, but we'll see
All right.
after I take my turn if they do anything.
Well, hold on 1 second. Generation, low profile, intelligence saving throw. Sakura
Oh.
failed their roll and exploded temporarily. Sakura is a familiar, so
Slakura!
doesn't die. So you are stunned. Is there anything you can do about being stunned?
I'm stunned?
Yeah, you failed your intelligence saving throw. You're stunned.
Oh, I thought I just took damage. Okay. Don't I have something where I can
I feel like you have something. Yeah.
focus and like make it go away?
I
I
feel-
don't know what
yeah.
it's called.
Let's see if we can find it. On your character sheet, it is.
It's not Iron Constitution. It's
Still Mind, maybe?
You're talking about blank
yeah,
mind, right?
like stealing some like
These character sheets are outrageous.
I know.
Yeah, it's like
I
as
need,
an
like,
action, you can just say, "Hey, you know how I'm stunned or whatever? How about no?"
I like meditate or something, right? Like
Mhm.
I think that's what I'll do.
All right, let's keep looking for it. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you're under the effects of a constant because you're a holy soul. You have protection from evil and good. So
Oh,
You
is
get-
he evil?
is an aberration and also evil. So you have advantage on your saving throw. So you can have your inspo back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? We'll take it.
Oh, I think you guys are thinking of stillness of mind. You can use an action to end an effect on yourself, causing you to be
Mhm.
charmed or frightened, not stunned.
Okay, so you can't get out of stunned. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the one.
But
Okay. Well, then I can't do anything, right? If I'm stunned, what does
Mhm.
stunned do?
you can't do anything.
Okay. Well, then.
That being said, I need the captain to roll a new save, and at the end of your turn, you get to roll a new save. And if you succeed, you're no longer stunned. A 16 is still not good enough, unfortunately.
Intelligence save?
An intelligence saving throw, yes. That's a 5. However, Slakura immediately reappears.
Great for him.
Dying back.
Because another Slakura card was played, so just sort of like gets the swirly
Aw.
cartoon eyes and then reappears in a moment. Let's see. Can
Do I get
heal?
to do my intelligence again?
No, because the intelligence save is something you. Oh yeah, you get advantage on it because of you're a holy soul.
Right.
Slakura can heal you if you
One
want.
of these days I'll have to. Oh yeah, Slugger can heal once a battle.
Each person can get 1 heal per battle.
I wish it healed before it died the first
So
time. Okay.
so you can heal. Well, no, because the damage. So you heal 7 hit points and roll another save. Yeah, that's also a failure.
I'm getting worse.
Okay, the ship continues to rocket upwards. It's now 250 feet in the air, and the whole ship shakes as a bomb explodes.
What? Okay. What was that? I'm alive, right?
You're alive. You're just stunned. The ship. You don't even see. Actually, yeah, you do see. Underneath the ship, there's a sound of bursting glass, and there's an explosion. Captain, I'm gonna let Asena and Flig still talk, even though they're stunned, because otherwise it's really boring. So you're welcome to talk, and also Arengal. Okay, it's done. What next, Lord Arengal?
Stay put. We have more in store for you. I'm gonna talk to John Carmichael.
Okay, because his turn is
This
next.
is
Go
the
ahead.
first time we've met. This is the first time we've seen each other.
Well,
In
face to
person.
face.
Ah, you must be the magician I sensed earlier. what a queer little gun you have there. And I point at your gun.
You'd be right, although queer isn't exactly the. Well, I guess it's technically applicable. And what big tentacles you have there.
Thank
Argo.
you. Speaking of tentacles, I have a question for you. You have so many friends and foes and cats with swords in their mouths. I wonder which one you like most. Do you like this one? And I point at Asena. Or do you like this one? And I point at the captain. Or do you like your gun?
This is a very interesting question, Arangal. I'm assuming, regardless of how I answer, it's not going to end well. So I think I'll just say that I like them all equally.
Oh, that was the wrong answer.
Was it now?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, I was going to give you the choice of saving 2 out of the 3.
Ooh. Well, Arangal, let me introduce you. My name is John Carmichael, and generally, it's kind of an all or nothing situation with me. I don't like to give in to gods and monsters, and, well, you're certainly not a deity. You're a horrific being, to say the least, and so you're kind of right up my alley.
Okay, and then I say, so let it be known that I, Orangal, gave him a chance. Let the record state, let the ship log note that I gave this human a shot. All right. I guess it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. John.
Oh, I'm well aware. By the way, it's Charlemagne's turn. Can you go ahead and roll for the confusion thing?
Yeah, Bombay, roll 1d10.
/R plus 1d10.
I'm not just stunned by the mind blast. I'm stunned by the chemistry that these two have.
With mine bullets.
Charlemagne does nothing.
Oh, okay, interesting.
2 through 6 is nothing.
Okay, I also rolled a 1d6 for recharging my mind blast, but it does not recharge.
Yeah, that's on your turn. But so we'll go ahead and just.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. That we'll hold that result. John, what'll it be? This is the last round of damage resistance.
Oh, is it? They all have it, right? Not just one person. Every
Correct.
single
All
enemy
enemies
here has
have damage resistance.
it. Okay. Well, John's pretty tough right now, and he's currently resisting everything. So I think what John's going to do with one gun in his hand and his other free hand is he's going to tackle Arangal off the ship as they're ascending into the heavens. So I'd like you to make a contested
Is there a hole?
grapple check.
You're standing on the top deck, the open top deck. That's why you were able to shoot him with the gun as he was making his way. You're all standing on top of the ship. Yeah, I'm sorry if I haven't made that clear.
I have a question. So with the
Yes.
with the thing destroyed, with the bomb,
Mhm.
would the gravity and the oxygen in the ship also start to go out?
Life
yes.
support? Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Now you're still in atmosphere. Not that there's much of an atmosphere here. So yes.
What were we breathing on the moon? If
There's
not much of
an atmosphere, but it doesn't go very high up is the thing.
Okay, well, how high up are we right now?
250
200.
feet. You're not in trouble yet.
Well, we're not. Anyways, John tackles the Eulitharid.
Okay. Roll an athletics check, John. And roll an athletics check, Arangal.
Athletics.
I
Is
am.
that just strength?
It's just strength.
It's or acrobatics if you want to try and avoid it. So either one is going to be good. I believe. Let me go ahead and check because I'm yoked out on goo juice. It says that I have advantage on attack rolls made with simple or martial weapons. Mate, do a tackle count as either?
That's
of
an
those?
unarmed weapon.
It's not even a weapon. It doesn't count as a weapon. It's a
Okay.
strength skill check.
Then in this case, it'll just be normal for me. So, except in so much as both of them are incapacitated. There's no one on the ship that isn't incapacitated, is there? It's just me.
Yeah. It's just you.
Then no advantage. All right. Well, that sucks. Too bad. I have a lot of shit up my sleeve. So, athletics 19. That should do it.
Okay.
Hey.
So I am grappling.
Welcome
you
to
are
the gravity
grappled,
zone.
And I'm gonna put myself between. Or I'm gonna put Arangol between me and the ground.
Okay.
And on the whole way down, I'm just gonna be shooting him in the face.
Oh.
Wait, but I can levitate at will.
As an action, you can cast the levitate spell.
Correct.
Yeah.
That
No,
means
I've-
you have a
Uh,
fly speed.
Yeah. Wait, 1 second. Where did
No.
levitate? At will.
Right, but it is an action to cast the levitate spell. So when it's your
Sure.
turn,
Sure.
you can cast levitate.
Yeah, and didn't you say we immediately fall 500 feet? If we're 240 feet up, that means we immediately fall to
Yeah.
the ground right now.
That means you're going to fall
What?
if you don't. Yeah, you fall 500 feet in a single round.
At the end of the round.
Immediately,
let's see.
I
The rule for
Right.
falling assumes you drop the whole distance. When you fall from a great height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet,
yeah. Okay, good. That's what I thought.
meaning that you go from being on the ship to hitting the ground. Unless you have a reaction, this is not something that can be stopped.
Also, as far as I'm aware, you can't reduce falling damage, right? Even if like a barbarian can't reduce falling damage when they fall like 1,000,000 feet. A lycanthrope can't reduce
Mhm.
falling damage, even though they have immunity to
Can I use a
non-magical
spell as a
bludgeoning.
reaction?
Only if the spell has a casting time of 1 reaction,
Or if you have enough inspiration, unless we got rid of that.
which I don't think we do.
Okay.
Wow,
Sure,
this is really checkmate, huh?
Well, this is look. The Illithrid insulted me by threatening my friends. I'm just gonna say, you know what? I think they can handle a few drow. You and I can dance. Let's dance.
So
me throw me from the ship, me like your style.
John, it's one of your attacks is the athletics check. How many attacks do you have
Correct.
left?
Well, 2 more with my gun when I start shooting. I'm gonna activate Island's Bane again.
Yeah, which this is again mid-air, just like gah, 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 gah.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead.
Now, Arangol, I'm also going to take falling damage. Not as much as you, because there's this nice squishy mind flare between me and the ground, but it's going to hurt me too. This isn't a free, like, Gucci button.
Sure.
So as we're falling, John is going to like look Arangol in the eyes as he begins activating the fiery, angry ire of his very, what did you call it? A queer weapon?
Yeah.
And he's going to again look Arangol eye to eye, and he's going to use his catchphrase. The one thing you didn't account for, Arangol, is that I am a fucking wizard. And despite the fact that he's not able to cast any spells, he has yoked himself out with his Tensor's transformation. He just starts shooting. Nate, what happens when you use your catchphrase?
You get a significant advantage.
Okay. Can my
What?
significant advantage be that
It's a
I
card.
ignore the Tensor's transformation spell dealio, or can I just start shooting like crazy?
Just shoot.
What is my
just shoot.
significant advantage?
Just shoot
what,
for
what
these.
what do I do if I just keep shooting with my
I
magical
was so
spell
here's the thing:
gun?
the damage reduction card was in effect,
Okay.
and it affects falling damage. The
Oh,
catchphrase
okay.
card negates that.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then I start blasting.
I'm
Go
gonna use
for
my
it.
damn it, I'm out.
Okay, that's your first. Your first gun, no joy. Your first shot is wasted.
Okay. Are you going to use both of them? Because you got 2 of them, right?
Yeah, I have one more left.
You want to use it?
Give me 1 second. I'm just seeing.
The numbers. What do they mean?
This is so intense.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let him try and attack me.
So you're not using any of those?
I use one of them.
Okay, John, your first
Doesn't he have
shot.
3 shots?
Damn it, I'm out.
Nate, I have a question. Sorry. As my significant advantage, I have a different idea.
Okay.
Actually, 1 second. No, I don't.
Because
use
I was
any
going to
of
plan
mine.
for this anyway. I've already
I
got
don't
him
have- I'm-
grappled. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna use any of that. You can do
Okay.
your
Oh.
attack.
Okay. Well, no, for my significant advantage, mate, this is what I want to do. I want to put the magic cuffs on him. Can I do that as my significant
What is
advantage?
that?
I can
Like
just.
the
I've already got him grappled, so can I just
I
slap the
will
magic cuffs
take-
on him?
Your second attack plus
Sure,
the significant advantage.
Sure. So I expend the first shot. My second shot goes to this, and I can't do anything else but put the magic cuffs on him, right?
Correct.
What
That's
do the
it.
magic cuffs do?
Just pasted it in
Oh.
chat. It ruins your
Has
life.
anyone seen the D&D movie?
Oh
So
my
while
god,
you
it's
have the magic
totally the
cuffs on
movie.
you,
Yeah.
It's
you
totally
take,
the movie.
whenever you try to cast a spell, you take 8d8 lightning damage for trying, and then you have to make a save or the spell doesn't work.
Do I have okay? So does it just automatically lock on?
Normally, it takes a little time to put these cuffs on someone, but since I did my catchphrase, I'm using my significant advantage to just start cuffing you while we're falling.
This is an opposed roll. It's going to be an opposed roll, and I'm going to give you advantage on it because normally it takes an action to apply these, but you're doing it as an attack. So go ahead and make an opposed roll. John, take advantage. Bombay, you can use strength or dexterity, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna use strength.
Okay, roll it.
Oh fuck!
10. Not 10.
Okay.
Okay. No shooting occurs. No damage is inflicted until
was this
impact.
an attack? Was this an attack?
This
No.
is it's technically right because it's
Didn't you say
are
it
they
was an
being
attack?
grappled?
All right, hold on.
Use
Are
an
you at?
action. It's a no. It says use an action. So this is not an attack roll. It says using an action. So
Do I
So
take
all-
damage?
You're about to. When you hit the ground, I will allow you to use your retaliation. And
Okay.
because he used the significant advantage to do the cuffs instead of the falling damage, you're going to take resistance. You have resistance to the falling damage. All right.
Okay.
All right.
me, not him, right?
No, he has resist because it's resistance. The suck it up is all damage.
Oh, all damage. Okay.
It
But this
super.
wasn't. But neither of these was an attack. So technically, he
It's
doesn't have
impact on the
damage,
ground.
right?
You grappled.
The retaliation is whenever you inflict damage on them. So I'm counting that. I will allow retaliation
I'm not
there.
inflicting damage on him.
Look,
That's
you
world
are.
inflicting
This is
damage on
the
him.
wombo-ness of this combo.
Okay.
The
All
wombo-ness
right,
of this
all right.
combo. Okay. Impact.
Okay.
I think we're playing Magic the Gathering.
It feels like it. Okay. Bombay, on impact, you take 31 points of damage.
I'll be fine.
You have 130 left. John, you automatically gain resistance to the damage because of having a meat shield. You also take 31 points of damage.
Can I? Because I again, I thought this was going to go down a little differently.
Mhm.
I have a spell tattoo that can allow me to do things a little different, if you don't mind.
All right, pitch me. And then the next
So-
person who gets to go is the Drow Elite Warrior. I'm still here, damn it.
So I have a ghost step tattoo that, as a bonus action, I can expend it in order to give me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Would I be able to do that to stack with the
Yes.
cushion of having? Okay, then I
Yes, burn the
I use
resource, burn your
action.
bonus action, take
Yep.
half damage from that. And you have
I'm
50
gonna,
temporary hit
I'm
points.
gonna use damn it, I'm out on the tattoo because the tattoo wasn't completed with
That's valid.
the ink.
That's valid. That is a valid use of damn it, I'm out.
What happened? Wait, what?
Damn it, I'm out applies to your tattoo. And none of and there were still two uses of that. So your
Oh,
ghost step tattoo is damn it, I'm out.
Okay, so that's all three of them then, right? One for
No,
the
that's
first shot,
two.
one for
Because no, did not block the first shot. So if you were able to tackle and use an attack to put on the grappling things and shoot, you can still shoot.
Okay, yeah, okay, good. Then I'll still take a shot then. Okay.
Unless you want to use the third damn it, I'm out on the shot.
Do you want to use?
Bombay.
That's what I thought you did. Are we expending the damn it I'm out, or do I get a shot off?
I'm not using it.
Okay, shoot the shot.
Then I will shoot the shot.
And take all
Prantaka-
that damage I mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I take. Oh yeah, 31. Right? You said. Because I got
Yeah,
the first
31.
set of. Okay, cool. So I had 5 temporary hit points left. I don't have any more, so that's 26, which means that I have 62 now.
All right, so Captain Flig, unless you want to use your retaliation, go ahead and do your retaliation, Bombay, because you just hit the ground far below. And again, I'm going to
For my
count that.
retaliation, how
Mhm.
close are the two of us? Am I still grappled? Like, are we still
Yes,
grappled? when
you're
we fall?
grappled.
Yes.
You're grappled.
Who's
So you want to
Okay,
picture this.
John has
He
not
jumped
let you
you,
go.
dive tackled you so that you were falling in front of him. And then as you were falling down, he puts these cuffs on and just in this twisted rage speed from his gun also shoots you. Then you all hit the ground. You are still grappled upon impact. If you want to use a tentacle attack, that is allowed.
It says enemies can use the. Okay, I can only make an attack. I can't make a spell.
Correct.
I'm going to extract his brain because
He's not incapacitated,
Correct.
Oh,
but you can make a tentacles attack.
so then if he's larger or smaller, I can grapple him right back because that's what the tentacle does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can both be grappling each other for days.
Oh my God,
Absolutely.
that's sexy. That's kind of hot.
Right? I know.
Okay.
I turn to Asena and I go, something going on down there? I think.
I
Also,
attack him. It's my reaction with my tentacle.
He'll be
Argyle, if you get a
fine,
chance,
I'm
can you-
sure.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Argyle,
John
roll-
decided to go one-on-one with a freaking Eleutherid instead of letting his friends get eaten.
Roll a wisdom
That's
saving
right.
throw as well.
Me?
I-
Yeah, against the extra damage.
Yes! Finally!
how-
These are working!
How much? But the damage. This is the last
I
of the
know,
damage.
I
So how
know.
much? Rack it up for me, Matt.
It would have been 39, but instead it'll be like what? 19?
39?
Yeah, 19.
19?
19.
Cool.
You have
Yeah.
112 left. All right.
I have
So
to make a hold on, I have to make a saving throw. Hold
that's
on.
right. That's right. To maintain your concentration.
Yep.
You know we are in
Hold on a
danger though,
second.
Captain, if John starts to
Let me
act
check
like me
something.
and jump out of ships.
well,
I
maybe you'll be
have
the
advantage on
sensible
I have proficiency in Constitution saving throws. Hold on a second. That would have changed that to a +4. That would have been 11. So I would have been, I think, fine. Because half of 31 would be 16. So I would need 16. No, 15. I would need 15. So that would be 11. And I'm going to use a deduction die.
Meanwhile,
Do a
as
saving throw.
on board the ship, the
17. I'm fine.
Drow elite warrior realizes that the helm of the ship exploded. Gravity is starting to change, and he used his levitation to try to lift a freaking cat in the air and no longer has access to it.
Oh, no.
They're still stunned, right? These two?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's going to take his sword back from Captain Flig while he's stunned
Oh, no.
and stab him with it for 16 points of damage.
Oh, no.
You have 36 health
Motherfucker.
left.
Oh!
Arangal, it's your turn. You are prone and you are grappled on the cavern floor far below the ship.
Can I just say real quick, since Arangal got to give a before John went speech, John wants to
Yeah.
give a before Arangal
Sure.
goes speech.
Talking is a free
Last-
action.
As we're both laying there, John's
Hold on, let me
tattoo
just take my
having got on the
headphones off because I
fritz.
don't want to hear what you have to say. Go on.
As they're laying there upon the ground, John's tattoo having fizzled out, just everything that he's trying to bring to bear is just not working as per normal. He looks at Arangal having this overwhelming resilience against anything that the group has been throwing at them. Obviously prepared for their arrival and being covered in wards, both of probably dark magic and their own. It's just intense cunning. And he's going to be staring at this now somewhat bloodied and bruised master of the Mind Flayer race, and has their gun right up under their chin, looking at both of their hands cuffed by the manacles, and says, Arangal, you are obviously an incredibly cunning and intelligent mind. The machinations that you've
Oh, he's still
unfurled
going.
here
Hold on.
are likely without question. But I have to ask, what is your favorite arm? And John's gonna trail the gun from beneath his head over to one arm, over to the next arm, and then start touching each one of the tentacles as another various appendage, and kind of give him that same taunt that he did. I'll let you keep 2 of them.
All right.
I thought y'all should have kissed.
What did I miss?
You know, depending on how Arundel plays his cards, I mean, you never know.
All right. Oh, I took it off. Okay. How I would have to use my action to break away from this man's grapple.
Correct. And you are manacled as well.
Which means that you are currently restrained as long as you are within these manacles. You still have your full movement speed, but otherwise, for all intents and purposes, you're restrained.
Yeah, but I don't need to use any. I that means nothing to Nilithid.
Maybe I'll eat your brain. Who knows?
Okay. So every time I use magic, I kind
You
of
get
do that.
zapped and you have to roll a save or the effect fails.
And how do I get rid of this if I have to at all?
You would try to break out using an action. It's a
Okay, I'll
dexterity check or a strength check.
I'll do. It's a 20 DC.
Mm-hmm.
They went on really easy, I have to say.
I mean, normally, no, it doesn't. It's because I had the overwhelming success from that catchphrase.
Okay.
Normally, these are
I'm
not
going
so
to use
easy
my
to put on.
strength against
Mhm.
it, and I'm going to use my last. Damn it, I'm out. Because damn it, I'm out.
I don't
Okay.
think it works that way. No, wait. Hold on a second.
I
here.
mean, I struggle against it, and you left the key in.
I absolutely didn't.
Let me check the card. Hang on.
Yeah, check the card. That's a little silly.
We do silly things when we're in love.
Wait, what about love? What did I?
Come on, you
I think
two.
Captain Flake's trying to ship us, Aringal.
Speaking of which, Captain Flig, while I'm looking this up, go ahead and yeah, you run out of ammunition or spell components. It doesn't affect long-term
you.
permanent items like this.
Okay, that is, okay, hold on. Then I'm not going to do that. I thought that was just
Yeah.
a quick.
Nope,
get out of
that's
the
fine.
card.
Take backsies are allowed if you didn't understand. Flig, roll a intelligence saving throw while we wait.
This'll be good.
Oh, chat gave you an inspiration for all that sass.
Thank you so much, Trav Nogard.
Chat also gave inspiration to the captain for being a swinger.
For swinging on the rope. The
I
rest
didn't
is
say anything
I
wrong.
thought Trav liked me. That's my mod.
so if you want to burn that inspo, Avara, you can try again.
I think I'm gonna need to. My intelligence is so low.
It's my turn, right?
It is your turn. I just, it's going to be a complicated one, so I figured I'd have them roll that. It's not going to affect your turn at all. Unlucky. All right, what are you doing, Arangal?
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use mass suggestion. I'll take the damage,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use mass suggestion on the captain.
Wait, what's the range on mass suggestion?
Yeah, what's the range on my suggestion? Because the
60
ship is like
feet.
the
on
ship
you. No, on you.
Oh,
on
you said
John.
the captain. Sorry.
On
Oh,
John.
sorry.
Okay.
John
All good.
Carmichael. My
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, John,
Okay.
roll.
You can't do that. I do that to people. You can't do that to me.
John,
Yeah.
John, roll 8d8, and
Oh,
Arangal,
88, yeah.
Arangal, roll a Constitution saving throw
Why?
to see if you can get the effect off.
Fuck! What are these rolls?
Dude, this was used on me the very first time that I came to Northport. Someone
I
slapped these cuffs
nerfed
on
the
me.
crap out
and
of
it
him.
was horrible. And
So of course you kept
eventually,
them.
many episodes later, I was able to get them, and I kept them, and I've been waiting.
Can I use my
waiting
inspiration
for
to
them.
roll?
Absolutely,
Constitution check?
absolutely.
That's such a bummer roll. All right,
20. The spell goes off. You do, however, take 37 damage because the damage reduction has worn off.
Which means that you'll need to make a saving throw against your constitution to see if you can keep up concentration.
I have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Do it.
Great.
I believe in you.
Roll another one. Actually,
Winning.
what's the suggestion? What are you suggesting?
So I can.
I
say
get a
two
save,
things.
don't I?
Yes,
I
but
suggest
it's more
it goes
dramatic
back.
if we know what it is.
Yeah. No,
suggest
for
it
sure,
goes-
for sure.
And I
What
can,
was that?
I can say one or two sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to say, release me and stand down.
Okay, well, that's not an obviously harmful act because there is a universe where you don't immediately eat his brain, and stand down doesn't
I
mean
don't
surrender.
agree with that. I think
Well,
stand down would mean
Stand down doesn't mean
if I let.
stand down doesn't
No,
mean surrender. It doesn't mean surrender. Kneel before Zod.
Okay.
I could have said release me and stop moving, but I'm gonna say stand down.
So roll that wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And what's the DC on this?
18, I believe.
A DC 18 wisdom saving throw, you say?
Please, please, please,
Look,
please.
so here's the
please,
thing. I'm
please.
going to bring out all my bullshit. So do not be mad because I'm going to bring out all my bullshit to make sure this
You
doesn't
can be
work.
mad,
So
it's
just
all
putting
right.
that out there. All right, so that's a 12. I'm going to go ahead and use a deduction die, which is a
13.
1. That's not fantastic. I'm going to use a lucky die.
Oh my god! I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to.
Ooh, it wasn't better.
Kill you.
It wasn't better.
Oh.
It wasn't better.
Is that everything in the pot?
Hold
Is
on,
that
hold on.
everything?
I'm
this-
looking.
whatever Swiss Army pocket knife you are using needs to be like.
This has
This
been
is
my
a
life for the last 100
this is
episodes.
This is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, goody. I would like to bring your attention to this. There is an angelic seal placed on John, the angelic seal of temperance. When John makes a wisdom saving throw, they can use their reaction to add their intelligence modifier to the roll, which in this case is a +5. I rolled
I'm
a
gonna
12
use my
plus
last,
1 is
damn it,
13
I'm out.
plus a +5, which would bring this to an 18.
This is an
I'm
expendable resource. Damn it, I'm outworks on this.
Whoa, hold on a second. What? This is not an ammunition or spell component. This
This
is an
ability
angelic
doesn't.
seal.
This ability doesn't function again until the user finishes a short or long rest.
Wait, what?
I thought you gave me that seal.
I have multiple.
Oh,
Everyone-
you do. Oh,
We've all
you
got that
do.
seal.
You have copies of the.
I'm
seal
giving you a
just
chance
waiting
to
in
make
your
my
pocket.
seals not so
Just-
good, and you said no. Wait, so what's happening right now, mate? What's happening? We've got a lot of
That's right.
stuff in the pipe. What's happening?
Damn it, I'm out.
What is damn it? I'm not. Is that the thing he's been using against my ammunition the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, this is not a
This is
spell
my
component.
last
It says a weapon or a spell component, doesn't it?
Yeah, or grenade or is this a physical object?
This is my freaking spell feature. This is my wizard subclass.
Then no, it
feature.
doesn't apply here.
I'm gonna say, dude, come on.
It works on
Yeah.
resources and
Range.
items.
Okay,
Alright.
so that is what 18.
18, which is your DC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank God.
Remember, talking is a free action.
I don't know if you remember, but we came here to kill you. This is not a
This
tea
is not a
party. I'd have a
surprise.
tea party with you. Yeah, exactly. You signed up to be this character.
the whole time.
I wish I could pat Arangol on the shoulder and be like, "It's okay, buddy."
Saul has been playing cat and mouse with us this whole time. We've been at their whim this entire game.
Bombay,
This is a
talking is a
culmination of
free
all of our
action.
efforts.
Do you
Huh?
wanna? Do you wanna?
Talking
mind
is a
blast?
free action if you have any
No,
other.
This is my turn, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Also, did you roll your 1d6 to see if your mind blast comes back?
Yes, that
I
was
rolled a 2.
that was the previous one. Yeah.
Do you have an inspiration still?
I think I used it, but that's okay.
Gosh.
I still so. Mm,
You could still talk your way out of this, or at least you could still try to talk your way out of this.
I use my action for the spell.
Meanwhile, up top, the Drow are abandoning ship because they didn't use their levitation spells, and so they're all jumping off and just using levitate to not die.
Everybody's Mary Poppinsing out.
Asana, roll your intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay. And
Is there
no
enough?
jewel. No, it's not. But Slakura can heal Flig for 3d8.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll 3d8.
Ah.
That's the sound he's making.
Do I roll 3d8?
One of you rolls 3d8.
I can roll it.
My finger's on the trigger.
Okay, you do it.
Okay.
Eleven health back.
That helps my gut not be stabbed a little bit.
Can Sakura also make him smell nice?
Yes,
Oh,
that is one
nice.
of Sakura's abilities.
Lovely.
Arangal,
Lovely.
you see the captain of the Spelljammer
Yeah.
plummeting towards the ground,
Okay.
and then uses levitate to not die.
Okay.
But unlike the other drow who just jumped off and immediately levitated to save their skins, the captain is levitating 30 feet above you. Had to use their action to do that, but is trying to help.
Oh,
See, you do have friends.
I have vassals. But thank you.
Well, it's
You could
John's
have friends.
turn. It's John's turn. So, Arangal, if there's anything you want to say, now would be the time.
I have no. The illithid isn't going to yeah. He's not going to negotiate with a human.
You know what I am. I look human. Maybe I have a 20 intellect. You've even said we could be peers. Maybe more. Who knows? Who knows?
I
Who's to
was
say
trying to
three?
get-
You can romance a mind flayer. Who's to say that we can't work something out?
Nah, he's not going to. No, the illithid isn't going to. Come
All right. Well,
on.
John said you could keep either your arms or your tentacles, and you didn't answer. So it sounds like it's John's turn now. Can we roll? Oh, Charlemagne gets saves at the end of each of their turns. Hold on. Wisdom save. Yeah, no dice. Okay, that was for last turn. This turn, at the end of his turn, is he going to save? No, he's not. He's stuck
Bombay,
for
roll
a while.
1d10 to see what Charlemagne does.
Is the ship
Nice.
falling now? By the way,
Yeah, the ship's
yeah.
falling.
Yes.
good.
And I'm
Good.
just.
Is it falling straight down like where we are?
Yes.
Oh, good. What's a 5 do? What is Charlemagne doing?
Nothing. Charlemagne does nothing.
Just gonna sit there like a bump on a lump. Okay.
Well, now sort of
Uh,
float as the ship, and it doesn't hit the ground immediately because the Spelljammer field is still dissipating. So yeah.
Well, you've still got one more of those my gun jams. Did you want to do that?
What?
You have one, damn it,
Right.
I'm out.
Because I'm just gonna start shooting you. Did you want to stop that from happening?
Well, you do a lot of damage.
By the way, mate, did it still use one charge of my ghost step tattoo when it got imploded? Or does that not? It just doesn't function.
Well, it means it's gone, like it's empty. You when it's damn it,
Okay,
I'm
so
out.
it did get expended.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
just making sure.
Because damn it, I'm out isn't the bullet didn't fire. It's there's no bullet in this gun.
Yeah.
This tattoo washed off.
I think I need to talk to my artist.
I think that wasn't real.
Well,
I
John
can't
is
use
going
damage amount
to.
on saving throws, correct?
Correct. You can only use it on stuff, things that somebody has, supplies.
John's just gonna
And,
like
and
stand
John,
up.
whatever you used the last turn, all of that, can you do it again? Like the way you just you had many dice that you rolled.
It's not every turn. That long rest. Whew, boy, I'll tell you what, that long rest. But no, I can't do that all the time. It's a limited resource.
But I think he's about to do it again. This is a large amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start doing it, and you can tell me when I should stop.
Sure, go. I mean, I really can't do anything at this point. I can use one, but that's
So John's going to stand up, but he's thematically he's standing up in game, but thematically he's like crouched over Arangal, who's prone on the ground.
wait. So if you're
Um,
grappling me with both hands, how do you use a gun?
Well, I'm grappling you with one hand.
Oh, you don't even need to be grappled anymore because of the restrained condition from the
So
cuffs.
well, yeah, but remember, he's restrained, but without movement, so he can still move.
Okay.
Just his hands are restrained, so he has the restrained condition, but his movement isn't 0.
Mhm.
So he can still
Serpentine.
get up and move. Yeah. So John is going to get up and be sitting on top of Arangal. He takes out the other gun. He lets go of Arangal, so he's no longer grappled, and he's going to take out his other gun, the variable element blaster. He's going to aim both Krontaka as he activates his third and last charge of Island's Bane.
Hey, that's another ancient tech weapon. Similar to the shipment.
The variable element blaster, yeah.
Yeah. Carry on.
And he's gonna aim both of them at the tentacles.
Wait, you have 2
And-
guns?
I have 2 guns, yeah.
Okay.
I just haven't been using the other one because I've been having a free hand open to do stuff that isn't that useful. Except for
Spells.
the grapple. That was pretty
Grappling.
good. Anyway, so John's gonna just start. Then I start blasting. He's already made his proposition to Arangal, and he's going to look down at the cuffs, look down at the Illithrid. Any last words before this lesser being sends you to your grave?
I don't know. I don't think I can do anything.
And then John starts blasting.
Yeah, sure.
So that's going to be. That looks like everything. Okay, Krontaka the first. Krontaka the second.
No. Is that 6?
Did it go
Are you
through?
gonna do 6 like 6? Because you have 2 guns.
No. With the bonus action, you only get 1 attack as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
So he's making 2 attacks with Krontaka and 2 attacks with the variable element blaster. He's setting it to assault mode. So variable element blaster.
I'll use whatever my last thing is to block one of them.
Okay.
Whichever
The
one
one
has
with the
the,
most damage.
the biggest numbers.
Sorry, it's taken a while. I just clicked it and it's doing its thing. Mate, on the 16, I'm going to use one of my lucky dice to roll that again.
Okay.
So I'm going to just roll a d20 here. A 9 taking the place of the 4, so that's going to add 5, so that's a 21.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that'll do it. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. Let me re-roll the available element blasters. I should not have my
Mega death on it.
Luminous or Mega Death on there. Yeah. So we're gonna keep the 21 and the 17, but let me just re-roll the damage.
Copy.
So
The 21 gets 1 extra hit because it's on assault mode.
Okay. So ignore the attack. This is just the damage for those. And then 1 more attack, you said. Okay.
And 2 wisdom saving throws?
2 wisdom saving.
Yeah. Real quick, as you're looking at all these, which one of these is the worst? Which is the highest damage?
And ignore the 38 14 and ignore the 24 14.
All right, I'm gonna make you rack the math, Matt. Which of these is the
I'll get rid of the worst. The worst was well, first of all, make the saving throws. Make the 2 saving throws because that's going to impact the
Wisdom?
damage.
Yes.
2 wisdom saving throws. Yes.
8
Ooh,
and
no.
20.
Okay. So let me just rack the damage. Hold on. So that one's going to be 29. This one, if we ignore the 16, drops that down to 22. Yeah, I would say 36 is worse than 29. So we'll get rid of the 36.
Okay. So what are we looking at?
So
You're-
looking at
keep doing it.
29 plus, we're looking at the last 3 variable element flashes. So 27, 14, and 20. So this is what we're looking at. So that is going to be carry the 1, 56, 70, 90 points of damage as John just
I
unloads.
live.
You live?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You have 75 health left.
After all that?
No, before all that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Jesus,
really?
that doesn't look like
Mhm.
it.
I thought it was
Oh.
112 minus 19. 132 minus 19 was the last damage I took.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been tracking it on here because you took the hit from the ground and you took the lightning
Yeah.
damage too.
Oh, I didn't add the lightning damage.
Lightning damage, yeah, which that was considerable, yeah.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Fuck.
Well,
No!
technically, you're just at 0, right? Because you're a player, so you don't just
Correct.
die when you hit 0.
So yes, the Ulithrid is now vastly damaged, bleeding out on the floor of this cavern in a dying state.
So what you're saying is, thematically, John can just leave the Illithrid here and let the ship fall on him, and then we'll see. Maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't. But for all intents and purposes,
No, listen, John. Have some shame.
shame.
If you're going to go through all of that, like,
But this is also player agency. We're all sharing a table. You've been a magnificent
sounds like a
character.
cop out. I'll just say that.
I
As a
shoot him
die-
again.
as a die-
I have an inspiration to
like,
shoot him
"You
again.
Fucking wuss.
John takes a scalpel out of his bag, opens up his brain, and eats it right then and there. How dare you threaten my friends by eating their brains?
Okay, if you eat the brain, the ship is going to land on you, John.
Well, I metaphorically eat the brain. I take my
Okay.
handcuffs back while he's
You
dying.
eat the metaphorical brain, take the handcuffs, move, confirmation kill,
Hold
get
on,
out of the.
Can we just since we're going into I'm assuming scenic mode here. Can I just do one crazy little thing?
The only thing that's not scenic is your two friends plummeting to their deaths.
Yeah, hi.
3 friends.
Hello.
Okay. Well, I guess forget it. I just had a cool thing planned, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, say your cool thing. We'll be up here for a little bit.
John did his shoots. He did his shooty shoots, and
No,
there's-
say your cool
unfortunately, there's
thing.
nothing I
Look
can.
into
Well,
the camera.
I can't do it until my next turn takes an action. I'm all out of stuff.
Look into the camera, say your thing, and we'll die.
I don't want you to die. So instead, John's going to stand up off of the almost corpse of Arangal, and he's going to look up at the ship and plan his next move.
Okay, Captain Flig, roll an intelligence saving throw.
All right, so let's see what the dumbest person in the team 5.
Oh,
Okay, the drow are all floating and watching this death.
doesn't the
Asena.
ship also fall instantly?
No, because the anti-gravity field didn't waver immediately. It's about to fall though. Like that was the last saving throw. Asena, it's your turn. Roll your saving throw.
Oh yeah. Can
A
that
mine-
go away?
A mind blast really fucked us up.
And
It's the worst thing about mind
What's
players.
yours?
I'm
do
the
that.
worst because I'm -1.
you,
Yes, lower than yours.
you do have it worse.
Oh,
That is a failure. Dargan swoops down
Yay!
from
thank
the
you.
dock.
Who the fuck is Dargan?
You saw Dargan the dragon when you were scrying on them. They had a
Oh
dragon.
my god!
You know Dargan.
It's Dargan. That's the
Dargan.
best. Oh my
Dargan
gosh.
can save one person.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what Dargan would do.
And Dargan's going to save Asena unless otherwise
Dargan loves
instructed.
Chester. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't I get a say? No, I know.
Aren't you forgetting something?
I know I'm not.
This is where. What's his name? I love him. Glebnor. He's gonna come out of nowhere and just turn into
Glemnor's
a.
dead. No,
He-
I made sure
no.
I killed that motherfucker.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
Raptor.
It was
That
off screen. We didn't see it happen live. If we don't see it happen live, there's a possibility that it didn't happen. Who knows?
That was his name.
No.
Yeah, I missed that guy.
Yeah. Asena, unless you say something in your stunned state, Dargan's going to swoop down and save you.
Am I allowed to say things while I'm stunned?
I'm allowing it because otherwise you don't get to play the game at all.
Yeah.
Oh, just let the dragon eat me.
I think I should tell Dargan to get Chester.
What's going on?
I can take a hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Dargan swoops
on.
down.
No. Chester's huge. He's a large-sized giant cat. Can the dragon do that?
Oh, the dragon can like grab him and then they both kind of plummet but don't take 20d6 points of damage.
Can I just real quick? And Asena, I know you for some reason didn't know you could transform into a giant cat, but he also has this. I just want to make sure you realize that if the worst happens, he's got this.
Oh yeah, I told you to put that on him like weeks ago.
Did.
So, Asana, you would know that. Targan's going to save you instead of Chester.
Okay, fine.
Do you have anything else to say?
Osana, like in her stunned state, won't say anything, but she'll like sort of like look at Dargan and then sort of look unconscious.
Okay. Dargan saves you. And poor Captain Flig in his stunned state plummets downwards, but then chat plays a dynamic entry card.
Really?
Yeah, chat played a dynamic entry card.
Arengal steps into the bridge.
Did somebody say my name?
I was
Say
just
my
in the
name.
bathroom.
It is I, the real Arengal, and I'm totally down to be your friend and to help you in the future.
I'm the good twin.
You beat my evil twin brother, Aren Maul. I'm the good one.
All right. Captain Flig, roll 20d6, please.
Oh, God. Wait, what?
How do I do
What happens
that?
in dynamic entry?
Wait for
Oh.
it.
Right.
Wait,
Never
how do I
mind.
how do I do that? R
/R space 20d6.
Oh, I put 2.
You take 2 points of damage for plummeting in a dying ship.
I know this is Mama shit. Quads, you are correct. What?
Owie!
No, roll 20d6.
I was going to say, wait a minute, really?
No, that's the joke. Roll 20d6.
Owie, 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 owie.
Okay.
Oh.
You take 66 points of damage.
I die.
No, you are unconscious and in the process of dying.
Ugh. Can I die next to my friend Arengal?
And from the darkness, a horrifying shape emerges, dragging its twisted form across the cavern floor, leaving behind a thin trail of sizzling slime.
Yes!
Glebnor, twisted,
Oh my god!
twisted from inside by the toxins specifically applied on Arengal's order. Nigh unrecognizable, slobbers forth, stares at John for a moment, stares at... Well, actually, John's the only one alive down there. Stares at the mage who's just sort of floating like, can I leave? Glebnor...
I'm a cow. Can I be excused?
Oh, yeah.
Glebnor slithers over to Captain Flig, grabs him by the leg, and starts dragging his unconscious body into the darkness. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode because we are out of time, but we are going to go immediately into Loriander. So yeah, I know there's a million questions. We'll take care of that, all right? We'll get it all covered. But Bombay, Abhora, it has been so much fun having the two of you on with us. I hope it's not
I'm
the
never
last
doing this again. Scam office. All of you liars.
Arengal is dead.
Your rules suck. It's rigged. All right, we can debate it out in Loriander. We'll be back, folks.
Oh.
Welcome everyone to Loriander. This is the show after the show where we talk about the show that just happened. This was our season finale for this arc, Shadow of the Spider Moon. It was so fun, and we were just talking backstage about like how on the edge of our seat all of us were the entire time. So, who wants to go first? I mean, I think that this game was a lot of cat and mouse. There was a lot of memorable moments. If anyone wants to chime in with their favorite, like this happened and then I do this in response and then that happened. Let's go around the room and share. Does anyone want to go first? Or do I have to pick on someone?
I think you should pick on someone.
I
Well,
was just acting out my favorite moment of me being stunned most of
Two
the time.
episodes. I
Like the last two
thought your
episodes.
camera froze
No, I'm just really good at it now since that's
With
all
all the
I get
practice.
to do.
I know I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take the two of you out.
But it's the perfect trap for Asena and I. We're completely
Yeah.
powerless to your intellectual
I mean,
way.
it's not like you didn't have a fucking dragon to pick you off the deck.
Well, we had a whole fairy tale book to choose from, but we just picked the least obvious one.
You know, I would like to say I was just talking with Joe about this during the break. We came up with some homebrew rules a while ago where we had a game with 9 people, and whenever a few, whatever these people would get.
Don't do
zapped
that,
with,
by
like-
the way. Never do that.
Oh yeah. First of all, don't play games with 9 people, and if you've done that, don't share in the chat how you can make it work. Good for you. But for most people, it's not fun. Main reason being, even if you have the most excellent kind of combat things to make things go as quick as possible, it's going to take about 40 minutes to get through one turn. And what really sucks is when, like in this instance, if you have 3 rounds of combat and your character gets stunned in the first or second round, you're spending 40 minutes waiting for your turn to just make a saving throw against being stunned. And that's not fun. I don't care who you are. It's not a good time. We came up with some rules that you were able to do these really heroic things where you could spend either hit dice or actual hit points. You would expend resources that would bring you closer to death in order to allow you to do not a full turn, but a partial turn. You could like take an action, a bonus action, or move, something along those lines, just so you'd be able to do risk reward of like, you're not going to end the stun, paralyzed, whatever condition, but you can push through it whenever the hero's like, I'm moving through the goop in order to try to get where I'm going, and you can see the strain. And it's really difficult to implement those because it really, especially in this case, we have a player as our adversary. And obviously they're going to use their move that says, most of you don't get to play the game. And why wouldn't you do that? Especially in a party with like 9 people, you would use as many things that don't say take damage. You'd try to say, I would like to fight less of you. It just kind of comes down to that is not super fun. I'd be interested to see in Coriander where that goes in the future. If we're going to, especially with more guest stars we bring on, if we're going to be allowing things like that to continue, because it's just, in my opinion, not the best way to invite someone on to play and then not let them take actions when they're here. But I don't know.
Which
if
is
you
not
want-
on you, Bombay, by the way. That's
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
No, yeah, no.
it's
But
you
I
know,
guess it's
so
also,
I actually have a really, really important and good reason why we didn't use those rules during this arc, which is that I forgot about them.
that's a
I
valid
also
point.
feel like now we're gonna have to like define how the stack of these cards work, so that way.
I'm just gonna go back in and be like, okay, edit the text on this one. What does the language say on this one? This is a blue card. This is a white card.
That's a good call. That is a
we're
very
in
good
we're
call.
in trouble for sure. But I was also thinking there was a moment where like me and like as a player, Abhora, like we realized we're doing nothing, so let's try to role play. And then you guys just cut us off talking about your damage. So we're
So
like,
anyway, I started
"Okay, I guess
blasted."
we can't role play
Which
either.
is-
I don't know.
Which is not unusual for a budding new relationship. You guys have been talking online for a while, and then you
We
finally
have.
meet face to face, and there were just sparks in the air, and it was
That's
just
true.
it was just really fun to see you,
You know, I
guys
think
like hit it
It's
off.
it's just scary because it's the long distance thing. You know, Arangal is from Higher Soul. John isn't really from anywhere, always on the move. It'd be really difficult for us to be able to get together. You know, it's just mind connections are nice, but you want to be able to have a real physical relationship. And I think we had a nice row before we parted ways. You know,
Yeah.
it was a good send off.
Good give and take.
But no, that's a really good point though, Janessa. My apologies for cutting you off
Yeah.
earlier. I think in my mind I was looking
no,
at the
it's
time
fine.
and responding to Joe's what are you doing? And but you absolutely were trying to make something happen between you and Apora, and I do apologize for squashing that. Honestly, I didn't even
No
realize.
apologies needed. I was just transitioning. But yeah, totally get that. Okay, my next question goes to Bombay. When did you okay, so there was this moment in the episode where Arngal taunted John by asking him to choose which one of his companions should survive. And
Yeah.
then John did the same thing to Arngal with the tentacles. Did you even hear that taunt? Or like,
No.
so you're like really like meta in game, like I'm just gonna take off my headset.
Yeah,
and
I could.
really-
I had no idea what you. I just knew that you were saying something, and I was like, okay, we'll let it finish. We'll let it finish. We'll let it finish.
I think
And
you
then
did
put it
hear
on, and
the
you were
I'll
still
let you
saying
keep
something.
two
I'm like,
though,
okay.
right? I think you put your headset on right when you got to the I'll let you keep two, didn't you?
I put my headset on and I realized you're still saying. I'm like, oh my god, he's not done. And he put it.
which was amazing, by the way. One, I think that worked really cool, like as somebody watching the show. But also I tease Matt often about not having brevity. It's just like a little one of my love, like sort of things that I send to him. So I think that played into that sort of theme of Coriander Society as well, which I don't know if you knew. So I wanted to commend you on that.
It's also works for the character who is absolutely like Arngal. Bombay was playing Arngal as just above it all, right? Like I don't care what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're a meat puppet.
Yeah.
That was
People
a
shit on
really,
John all
really
the
fun
time.
moment.
It was right, and it was in character, in universe, in character, in everything.
Oh.
Okay. Does anybody else have another favorite moment of like this happened and then this happened? Because I had some ready that I didn't get to use.
I loved that Bombay raised the stakes again by taking the bomb and saying, okay, yeah, let's run with this. It's just I was just like, yes, let's fucking destroy everything.
So we had a plan. So earlier the plan was that I would get all of you in the ship, and then I would just use plane shift and leave. And the ship was rigged to crash into the moon.
That would have been
That's
cool.
No, I forget. Was it rigged to crash into this moon they were on, or into the world below?
Into the world, doesn't matter. It was just rigged to crash into the like a near celestial object.
But not. It was a one-way ticket to get the hell off my
Yes.
moon.
Yes.
That was the plan.
Yeah. So as soon as y'all got on, and then I was like, oh yeah, we can also do this if the bomb goes off. Like you'll still, whatever. But then Arngal got greedy and he wanted like I could have left as soon as the three of you gotten on. I could have fucking bailed because you couldn't use any spells because you had that thing going on. So I could have just used plane shift or whatever.
That was
and
such a
it
golden
like,
opportunity with no
I
counter
wanna-
spell.
Okay, I want to chime in on top because I would say exactly that. My favorite moment is when you said, I could do whatever I want right now, but I'm going to play with my food. And then you went into that huge tangent of like, I'm going to F you up. I'm going to F you up. I'm going to F you up. And John, you get to choose. Like that was in a bad guy thing. That's such like a flex. It's like, oh, I have all the cards and I absolutely
Yeah.
could just say, peace out. I'm fine. But I'm going to do that villainous thing by just saying, no, I'm going to
Well-
keep pushing the envelope.
Bombay, the moment you said that, I was like, well, Arngal's dead.
for the first time in my life, I empathize with the likes of Voldemort, and Saruman, and Palpatine. You know, because as soon I also got really greedy because when y'all were flying up and you used this celestial weapon, I was like, oh, that's what I want. I'm like, let me just grab that on my way out. Like thank you.
Oh, that would have sucked. Oh my god, that would have sucked. That would have been
If
so
you
bad.
stole Krontaka and
No.
escaped with your life, that
No.
is the most certain way to get invited back onto the show.
I'm gonna say, like,
Yeah.
no, earlier I was gonna say, if you literally kill the friends or take something, like if John lives, that is the surefire way to assign that like John's going to hunt you down forever. You don't take his gun and you don't kill his friend. That would have been immediate, like, oh, okay, well, I know what the next arc is because I has to be.
For me, I
Ah.
was really shocked at the tension of, you know, do you want me to hurt Asena? Do you want me to hurt, what was the second option?
Asena,
Chester or Flig.
Bora, or just give me the gun.
It was Flig. I think he
Yeah.
skipped
Flig.
over Chester. Flig, or
Chester was the last one, I
gun.
think. Yeah.
Chester
didn't
was
know- I
not
did
in the
not-
3.
Chester,
Was not?
I
Are
did
you
not care
sure?
about the cat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Chester was
okay.
not in the 3. It was the gun. And that was like my realization, like, even as a player, like, oh my god, John loves his gun so much that if he lost it, this would be the worst thing. Not the worst thing, because he's already lost his powers before, but
So I think we can all agree the best part was that declaration from Arundel
And
and what
then-
the implications were.
And then if you had chosen your gun over
I know.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
over one of us, we would have been, well, I wouldn't have been too hurt. But if you had chosen your gun and me over Asena, I would have
Ooh.
felt bad for you, honey. I would have said something.
no, Asena
so
was,
here-
yeah, that's a good one. You go, Matt.
From a meta perspective, from a absolute meta, like Matt perspective, Matt looking at the scope of things would absolutely say, no, I'm keeping Asena in the gun because this is the last episode. Abhorra's already been just laughing in the face of death. And so, yeah, if this is our final episode, like, if we ever bring Abhorra back, which I would love to bring Abhorra and Bombay back, we could have a different character. I would absolutely say, no, keep the gun, keep Asena. John, however, John would absolutely preference Asena over anything. Krontaka is his best friend, has been with him ever since he's left Earth and has been on this decade-plus long journey. But his friends mean more to him than anything. And even though Krontaka is a friend, he's already lost Krontaka once during this adventure, and Asena helped John get him back. And what it boils down to is Krontaka's a really cool weapon, but it's just that. It's a not even fully sentient weapon. It's an empathetic weapon. And John has a very close connection to that. But Asena means probably more to John than any other character in the story. Over the last 100+ episodes he's been playing, there's NPCs that John's known for ever since Joe and I were playing, literally a decade ago.
Yeah,
that
2013.
have meant so much to him. But I mean, Janessa and I have been playing this game for almost 3 years now. And Asena and John have been together through thick and thin, through
I should've
multiple
just
variations
killed
of our
Asena
party.
when I had the chance.
So
I should've
yes,
sucked the
John,
brain out, like,
if he was given a
Yummy.
choice from 2 to 3, he would have absolutely saved Asena. And John is such a freaking. So here's the thing: old John would have just gotten rid of Abhorra. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. You're a new ally. You're not. I haven't built enough.
And I was gonna betray you anyway. So
I know,
it's
I
okay.
know. But here's the thing: John is now he's grown to a place where he's gone from hell to heaven, literally, and I think he really values life over anything else. And if there's a chance he could get Krontaka back, he would absolutely take it. But if it means the cost of an actual person's life, if John was literally in a this or die, he probably would have given up Krontaka, and he would not have been happy about it.
So
Which is
if it
why-
wasn't for the fact that John was like, no, I can win this.
If I literally when Janessa messaged me like, you look like you're checked out, you look like you're so like lost right now, I was like, I'm furiously looking for anything I could do. And because I was like, I can't cast spells, I can't cast go, I can't collect $200. All I can do is shoot. He's getting resistance to damage. That doesn't really matter. But wait a minute, we're hundreds of feet in the air, and this is a mind flayer. And though they're extremely powerful, there's a very specific instance in which they're overpowered. And right now, John's yoked out. I could throw him off the ship. I was like, it has to work. If that doesn't work, we're done. And John will give up the gun. But in any other, plus, even if I give up the gun, who trusts a mind flayer? You can save 2 of them.
You were gonna
Like,
save
no.
it
I
for
would have
one
honestly.
round.
He just like Aurangzeb would have just fucking taken the gun and left because he doesn't care. The plan was to kill the three of you die in the crash anyway.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, Matt
That's
absolutely would have let
wild.
Abhorra go, but John would have given the gun away, and I would have talked to Joe and said, "Please let me try to get it back at some point," because that gun means so much to John and to me. But
So
not,
That's
not enough to
super
save
sweet.
somebody. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
you go ahead. You're running the show.
I was just gonna say that that's super sweet. I think similar to how you separate your character and player, I think that's something Janessa knows, but Asena does not know. Asena comes from, a line of like lone wolves, right? And so like yes, she has pact with them, but like John is one of her first friends and only humans that she's gotten to know. So I think that she's like is kind of clueless. She doesn't know how this
We
works.
picked up on that.
Yeah. So when it comes to these social relationships, like I just think that she is not understanding humanity. And that's one of the reasons too why she is like kills things without realizing it. So yeah,
I feel like Asana is also pretty ride or die, right?
Yeah, she definitely is. So if you can pact into that, like if you can tap into the instinctual need to protect, then yes. But I don't think that she knows that John would pick her over a gun.
Wow.
I want to give a shout out to Abhorra and Bombay for jumping into this campaign with all of our bullshit cards and pay to win stuff. And
Oh, yeah. Like there was.
Did you warn them, by the way?
No.
not sufficient. Obviously, not sufficiently. It was obviously insufficient.
I was at some point in this game. I was like, "What else do they have?" Like when you pulled out the manacles or whatever the shackles, I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever."
So-
and then, like things just kept.
I have a magic kazoo that I can play and summon a genie.
So there's two things going on there, right? The first, well, really three things. The first thing is the Streamloots system, where chat can just suddenly say, "and now this happens," because Bombay's been super diligent about like reading her character sheets and taking a look at like what and the spells and all the rules and stuff, and then suddenly somebody's like, yeah, this card, this card, this card." So I obviously did not do a sufficient job of prepping on that one, and also. So, like the dragon, the manacles, all these powers and stuff. I also appreciate the two of you jumping into a show we've been doing for over 100 episodes that has built up a ridiculous amount of backstory to which, and we don't ask you to like learn all of it because that would be silly, but you still have to deal with all of it. And so I am very grateful for your patience and jumping in the deep end with us.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, I like a good challenge to use my $500 improv class skills.
Weaponize your BFA.
And yes. No, but I gotta hand it to Bombay for really like, you may say that the character is overpowered, but you had a lot stacked against you. They had like an endless arsenal of magic nonsense, and you really were strategic with a lot of your plays, and I really admire that. So
That's
good
the
on
JD
you,
was.
nerd.
Since we were giving accolades, I want to take a chance since I know that we're getting close to the end of our thing. But to both of you who joined us, Abhorra, you've been here every step of the way, and Bombay, you were sprinkled in early to mid and have been here now since the mid now for the entirety of our episodes. Abhorra, you had a lot, like Joe was saying, to deal with in regards to backstory, bringing yourself into this world and trying to pass yourself off with very little prep time as this very experienced captain in Pyre Soul. And though I know that you have come out to say that you were doing a lot of it impromptu, and as you just said, paying for your improv class, I really felt like you made your character seem like they actually did belong, even though it's maybe some things like there was this one part you were talking about a world of centipede aliens, which I don't think Joe's ever mentioned centipede aliens in Pyre Soul.
That's canon now.
It's canon now. Well, because even you say it with an air of gravitas, everything that you do. Part of it was the character, obviously, that you were playing, but you did everything with such a level of surety, even when you likely maybe weren't as sure about what you were doing. It really seemed like to me Captain Flig was in control, even when the chips were obviously stacked against you. I know that you were kind of playing up this parody of Zep Brannigan, but honestly, you felt more like a Captain Jack Sparrow to me. That was
Right?
that was. I think you played an incredible character that was not afraid of death and did everything they could to just have the most fun in their situation, and that I think is more than commendable. That was so much fun to play with. And Bombay, I mean, obviously, were amazing. Not just with how you played Arangol, it was obvious that you had a breadth of knowledge about your character and their abilities. You even called me out on almost missing one of mine. You obviously have a great game sense, and you were able to roll with the punches in so many ways, add this level of this dynamic tension by testing out an adversary for the first time ever on Coriander, which is, from what it seems like, going to be a mainstay for our show.
Yeah.
You single-handedly were able to bring to light how amazing it is to have a point of view character outside of the frame of our party. Really kind of bringing into terms, I know that Janessa had written down something for us earlier, what it means to be a party. Like, you were with us, but against us. And though we're all working together to tell a story, it was really amazing to see another character that wasn't controlled by our game master, that was working towards us, but also helping to further the story. So thank you for that in such a huge way.
Thank you for having me. This was I think I mentioned this in the early game. It was so nice. It's so nice to play D&D with people who know their shit. You know, because it's like everyone's on their A game and everyone's like, you know, bringing it. It's really fun, and like it's I think playing an enemy allowed us to like legalize PvP. You know, otherwise it usually leads to like, what is happening? You know, this was really like the stakes, like you could do whatever you wanted to, because the goal was to destroy each other. So that was really fun. I wish only like I got to interact more with bots, because I feel like a lot of the sessions, like in the first few episodes when we kidnapped the captain, and then you and I had always had this link. I feel like bots. If I'd known, I would have killed that dragon. If I'd known you better.
Sorry, my internet cut out at the worst time.
But
I agree though. Like, I wish that we had more to connect with. Maybe that means that Erangel is not defeated and is gonna have to come back for another thing.
No, his twin brother, right? That's what you said.
Yes. Arenmal. Darth
Arenmal.
Arenmal.
One thing that I want to touch on about Asena is that her like arch nemesis in the beginning of this show, when it was just her world of Yord, did a lot of psychic damage to her. So she is actually extremely weak to that. So I think she kind of skated by avoiding it. But you know, maybe that's a really good arc if we were to revisit this, because she would be messed up.
Regardless of whether Arangol or Arangol II makes an appearance, Bombay and Abhora would absolutely love to have both of you back in any capacity.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to. This was so much fun, and I really look forward to expanding different kinds of characters to explore. And you've been a phenomenal dungeon master, always really patient with us and organized, and always seeking to find a solution to what we want to do instead of, just kind of mitigating what's happening. So really appreciate that. You make the game very exciting. So I would definitely come back anytime that you have me.
When you work with creative, brilliant people, you do what you can to enable them to be that.
Cool.
All right, enough of this love fest. Anything else?
I know.
Yeah, ew.
I have to end the show because everybody's dying to know. Abhora, what side was Captain Flig on, really? What was going to happen?
Why the most important side? his own side of justice and integrity and charisma and doing it for the little guy and so on and so forth, and for valor and glory and dignity and money and women and drugs and
Oh my gosh.
anything else in this stream of consciousness that is my brain.
Mate, is Slanesh a deity in this world? Because if so, I think I know what Captain Flig.
There are Slaanesh adjacent deities we could work with.
You know, I had this thing that I was talking to Janessa about really early on, where I was like, I wonder if Captain Flig is either a dark god or a worshiper of a dark god. That all of this, it's not that they're just running around being kooky. It's that they either don't care about this and they're just having fun, or they have greater goals that they're working towards, that this is just but a minor stepping stone to.
My motivations are beyond your understanding.
Now give me the blow.
Look at that.
But
I'll
also
close
like,
it.
just
Oh.
thank you so much for allowing us to like play with you. We don't get to do these kind of things. So this was always it was very like I just want to say thank you for giving us the space and the time and all of that.
It was a pleasure
More.
having you.
It was super great. We enjoyed it so much. Are we allowed to talk about the thing we can't talk about?
I was gonna ask if we could plug that. Yeah.
Like a little tease?
Yes. What are we talking about? The next one?
No, the thing.
Both. Next
No,
season
whatever
of
you're talking.
Coriander
Whatever you're talking about.
Society.
Yes.
And whatever you guys went. Last time we talked on the show, we talked about
Oh.
filming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Yes.
Bombay, where do we stand with talking about that yet?
We can I think around Halloween you should keep an eye out on Caster and Castles on our socials. There'll be a bunch of really cool stuff. We're aiming for a Halloween launch.
So cool. Okay. So we'll stay tuned for that. To close this one out, I will leave it to our wonderful DM to give us a recap, but maybe also
God.
a coming next time in season 2 of Coriander Society.
Okay, so in the finale of Shadow of the Spider Moon, the rebellion of the Kytines reached its pinnacle when all the noble houses of the Drow turned on each other. Queen Wyclara is dead. High Priestess Vuthonus is dead. Royal Consort Theom is dead. And only 2 of the powerful houses, the Ileliora and the Planeld houses, remain. Will they be able to recover from the ashes of this uprising? Our heroes don't know, don't care, they left. Because they had bigger fish to fry, calamari to be specific, as John helped Captain Flig escape from the clutches of Arengol, who was at that very moment on board that ship. They sent forth and headed towards the ship themselves. Captain Flig found a bomb on board and threatened to blow up the ship and set it off, and then lit it and dove out the window and was saved from death by John and Asena, who had just arrived. Arengol said, "Great, all according to plan. Come on board the ship." They teleported on board the ship and came face to face for the first time. Arengol used his telekinetic powers, his psychic powers, to incapacitate everybody except John, and then asked him, "Pick one of your friends to die or give me your gun." John did not like this. He dive bombed Arengol over the side, 250 feet below. A bloody struggle engaged, which ended with Arengol refusing to negotiate with this pitiful human and dying far down below. The ship ended up crashing because of the bomb that went off. Captain Flig was knocked unconscious, and the poison-addled form of Glebnor was last seen dragging him into the darkness. But John and Asena have completed their mission. Arengol is dead. The Drow war machine is in shambles. But there's still a lot of things to find out on our next time we come back to this world. Tune back in. Our next arc of Coriander Society starts on Halloween, actually. On Halloween. Because we've got some vacations coming up. We are going to the weird west world of Perdition Flats. So be sure to stay tuned. Thank you so much to our guest stars. Thank you, everyone else. Pods, I'm not in charge. You go ahead.
Thank you, everyone. And with that, another chapter closes. This case is closed.